a Ben Frank Connection presentation.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi. Hi there. Hello. Oh, okay. All right. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Chillin' with the OC. It is Monday, May 6th. We've got a huge Monday Night Raw tonight, which we'll get to in a minute. But I'm your host for Chillin' with the OC. I'm King Ralph. That guy over there, that's Parmesan. Sean, how's it going?
This guy. I'm good.
Yeah, it's Monday again.
Ready for probably the first Raw in a while that has an 8-match card.
Yeah, pretty exciting. We're making history tonight with 8 matches previously announced. We'll get into those in a minute. So you were, it was a Chillin' with the OC's Brothers edition for SmackDown Friday. How was that?
It was fun. It was fun.
Hanging out with.
It may have just been me and him almost all the time, with maybe 2 viewers, but it was fun.
Yeah, hanging out with the newest BFC member,
hanging out with ourselves.
Adam the guy. Yeah,
pretty much. It's fine.
All right. So before we get into things, a few housekeeping measures here before we get going. Of course, we want to thank our front row members over on Patreon, Vadino93 and Adam the guy. Nick and Adam are our Patreon members. Very excited to have them along. And if you want to get the same things that they're getting, which is great rewards, and you get Wrestling with Life 5 days early. Yeah, we've got great stuff over there. So you can head over to patreon.com/OpinionCityPod and become a member. Don't forget to support everything that the BFC is doing. That includes the ABJ podcast. That includes Witchcrafts by Lily, which now has episodes of both Witchy Works and Project and Fighting with Fashion up on YouTube. So make sure you head over there and check that out. And of course, our boys Raz and Steven doing the post AEW Dynamite show. So as soon as AEW Dynamite is over on Wednesday, please head over to their YouTube channel and check that out. Guys, you can support us by buying some merch.
Get some merch.
We got lots of merch.
Buy
we got links in the description. We got fanny packs, amazing looking fanny packs. Yeah, I think I'm going to end up getting one too. Well, Mick Foley brought them back.
Exactly.
But actually, if you go to wrestling shows, honestly, they pretty much are in style because you see all kinds of wrestlers wearing them now. So yeah, they are pretty much in style. So yeah, I think I'm going to have to get me one of those too.
Fanny pack.
So if you didn't know, now you know. Yesterday was our 1-year anniversary. And
Memento.
Yes, we had our 1-year anniversary show starring special guest John Alba. You may know him from places like the MLB Network, Fight TV, SNY,
a lot of
covering
places,
New York sports, and of course as a co-host of the Extreme Life of Matt Hardy. So he joined us for our 1-year anniversary. There may have even been a little broken cameo. I mean, I guess the word's out there, so we can tell everyone now.
Maybe
that yes, during the show, Matt Hardy called John Alba and was on the air with us for a brief period as he was flying to Albany for TNA Under Siege, I believe. He was flying to Albany.
Wild.
And so he hopped on for a little bit and congratulated us. But while you're checking out episode 53, don't forget we got some other things over there. We got our big episode 50. Mr. Anderson, a great interview, lots of behind the scenes stuff.
Hell yeah.
We've also got our most recent episode of Wrestling with Life with photographer Amy Morgore.
Yes.
And then of course we have coming this weekend on Sunday at 3:30 p.m. we've got our exclusive interview with Tony Cini. We're super psyched for that as well.
Super stoked.
Yeah, that'll be the first. That'll be the first episode of year number 2 of the Opinion City podcast as we begin our 2nd year in existence. So that's exciting. All right, so before we get ready for Raw here, as we mentioned earlier, it is the biggest. It is the most announced card we've had before a Monday Night Raw.
For once, it feels like a wrestling show.
Yeah, how about it? We're used to we're used to getting maybe like 2 or 3 matches, and then like, oh, so and so will be in the ring to talk to so and so for the first time in 7
Yeah, right.
Who knows? So
Who knows?
let's look at what we've got here, because we are officially on the road to the King of the Ring, which is coming up. Let's see here. So King of the Ring, where is
end of May, I believe.
What is
I think it's May 25th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, let me just pull that information up here, because we've got I'm actually not even seeing it on, let's see, where is it on WWE's website here? Here we go. So it is the King and Queen of the Ring is the official name of the show.
Right.
And it is from Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. It'll be 7 p.m. So for us, I'm not sure what time that is.
I think it's afternoon.
Yeah, it's another afternoon
similar
show for us.
Backlash, where it's like 1 p.m.
Yeah, something like that. So we are officially on the road.
I enjoyed that time slot, by the way.
I did too.
Watching Backlash from 1 to 4 was a perfect little time of.
So
yeah, I greatly enjoyed that.
So I was not home to see it live, but the thought of like 4 o'clock in the afternoon being done with a pay-per-view and then having like Saturday night to do something.
Yeah, that great.
Seemed very appealing.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean it's great that they moved them to Saturday nights to begin with. I think that's a genius idea.
Yeah, then you have Sunday to recover.
Absolutely. So we are officially on the road to the King and Queen of the Ring at the end of the month. So we're going to have matches on Raw tonight, and I'm sure that we will probably see matches announced for SmackDown on Friday tonight.
Yep.
But here's what we've got for Monday Night Raw.
Got a whole lot of stuff.
We got recently drafted Ilya Dragunov is taking on Ricochet in what I think.
know, the draft as of today is a lock.
Yes, and I think this is going to be one of the banger matches of the entire thing,
match.
Because Ricochet, just having recently won the WWE Speed title, interestingly enough, facing off against former NXT champion Ilya Dragunov, getting the call up. In addition to that, we will see, and this one I'm really excited for, Sheamus and Gunther. We're getting a little bit of we're getting 2/3 of the rematch from WrestleMania 39, which that match absolutely stole the show. So I'm excited to see what these guys can do tonight, because
it's going to be a barn burner.
Gunther's on a mission to prove something, and I'm really hoping that the brackets line up that we see Gunther and Ilya Dragunov, but we'll see. The third match that they have announced, Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that's a really great one. Jeez.
That's going to be killer.
Jeez.
And then here's the big news just breaking today. Drew McIntyre not medically cleared.
No, he's not. So that means Finn Balor is out of an opponent.
We don't know who Finn Balor's opponent's going to be.
I think we might be in for a surprise.
Yeah, so the story goes that as apparently reported on the Pat McAfee show, Drew McIntyre said that he injured his elbow.
Yep, he's not cleared.
During his confrontation with CM Punk at WrestleMania 40. And so during the most recent European tour, he was seen wearing a sleeve on his elbow. So just today, announcing that he will not be medically cleared. Mm-hmm. So we have not heard anything yet about Finn Balor's opponent. So that'll be interesting to see what they do there. So moving on to the women's side of things for the Queen of the Ring. Mm-hmm. This one, I think, could possibly be my favorite match of the whole thing. Io. Natalya versus Io, because we all know how talented both of these people are. This is gonna be a great match. So we've got that. We've got Zoe Stark and Ivy Nile. This is a very evenly matched. They're very evenly matched. So I really think that this could be a good match as well. Mm-hmm. We've got also Lyra Valkyria just getting called up as well, getting her shot against another NXT standout. We all remember the undefeated streak, and now again with something to prove after losing the tag titles in France, Asuka. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So great opportunity there to see what Lyra's made of. She's going to be testing her mettle against Asuka. And then finally rounding out the night, we have Shayna Baszler and Zelina Vega.
It's going to be a wild night.
It is going to be a wild
night.
You are absolutely correct.
Probably the most wrestling night of all the Raws of all the years.
As long as these as long as these matches get a decent amount of time, I mean, we could be in for a really good night of wrestling.
What's going on, Kai, in the chat? He says that sweet title is the ugliest thing he's ever seen.
Apparently.
I mean, listen, I don't think anybody can beat the 24/7 title. That one was pretty
that one
bad.
Was, well, yeah, that
pretty
one was
bad. You know what else is pretty bad? And we mentioned it on the show a few times. At least in your mind.
Oh, the Jeff Hardy title.
The Jeff Hardy custom title.
Jeff Hardy title is the freaking worst.
Kyle just said, remember when Kyrie was announced for his tournament and was just randomly replaced?
Listen, I don't understand.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Oh,
good reference. Good reference.
Yeah. Well, listen, I don't have anything to do. I don't have anything to do with booking. I just,
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yes.
That's a good line.
That's a
good bit.
Great,
it's a good bit.
Yes. So, we've got a few more minutes here until Raw starts. Yep.
What do you think they're gonna have as the first matchup?
Men's
or women's?
I think we're gonna go probably. Let me see here. I think we're gonna go men's match, and I think we're gonna start with Ricochet and Ilya Dragunov. I think they're gonna
start off strong.
Either that or Sheamus and Gunther, because I think they're gonna want to start off the show strong. I'm hoping that they do a little, like a little King and Queen intro,
right,
and then we just get right into the match.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I'm
hoping that these
another
matches
25-minute
actually get some time. Like, most matches, like most King of the Ring matches get like what, a minute or two or three at the most, maybe 4.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
so
we need to see.
I hope these matches get time.
No, and if you're not going to have the entire tournament, like why have a pay-per-view? Why go over to Saudi Arabia, and why not do it the way that they used to do it? Have the entire tournament in one single night,
in one show.
That's the King of the Ring that I miss. I don't like all these tournament matches on, Raw and everything else. I want them to get back to, of course, less pay-per-views. However, because I miss the longer build-ups, the pay-per-views. However, I will say though, first off, the France crowd
was
blew
ridiculous.
The Puerto Rican crowd out of the water.
Dude,
Backlash
they were so good.
Was such a good start, and they were so hot down there, and then France just blew them out of the water.
Dude, they didn't stop, and it was amazing. I loved it.
No, from beginning to end, and I'm hoping.
I missed that.
I'm hoping that crowds in Scotland and Germany and Saudi Arabia. I'm looking to build that international fan base to the point where I don't even care if they're doing more shows.
Right.
I just want to see more crowds. So here's something I was thinking about. For next year's WWE 2K25, when they put the Backlash France arena in, they should have the crowd chants. They should have the crowd chants in the you know what I mean? To have just have that arena be special where it's just crowd chants the entire time.
Right.
And I love there was a Reddit I got on last night that had somebody from France put an explanation up of every chant they did, why they did it.
Oh yeah, it was perfect.
The info behind it, which
it helped because
understanding
what are they saying?
Yeah, as Sonia and I were watching it back, we were trying to figure out what they were saying, and like the stuff they were chanting at AJ Styles and the stuff they chanted after every 2 count, and it was interesting to see where they chanted the officials' names, or not the officials, the commentators, and then it was made mention on Reddit that they have literally had the same commentators for 25 years.
Jeez,
they are the official voice of WWE in France. 25 years.
That's a long time.
So that's a long time.
That's crazy.
So that's that they were chanting their names at one point because it was just this incredible thing.
Good.
So it should be a good Raw tonight. Should be lots of wrestling. Hopefully we're getting full matches. They're being given their time. I mean, imagine what Kofi and Ray are going to do given proper time.
I know.
Think about
it. Even Ilya and Ricochet, Sheamus and Gunther, these are all solid matches.
Yeah,
give them time.
Natalya and Io.
Give the women time. Give them both time.
There's not really
3 hours.
There's not really a single match that I'm not interested in seeing tonight.
You have a 3-hour show. make it wrestling.
Absolutely. So we're getting ready to get started here.
Yep.
We may have some guests joining in and out throughout the night. So yep, it'll be a fun night either way.
Right now.
Yeah, I have no Frenchmen coming on the show tonight.
No Frenchman.
No, nobody French.
Nobody.
All right, so it looks like we're starting off with a recap of Backlash in France.
Indeed.
Which again was an amazing show.
Dude, just the fact that I was telling somebody while I was watching it, and I don't remember who I was telling. Maybe it was the chat, maybe it was the group, maybe it was Adam. But I was saying, because I saw online some people were saying how the crowd chants were starting to get annoying. I was like, dude, if you watched that AEW from that Wednesday in Canada, and then watched that pay-per-view in France, Canada was dead all night. France was loud as hell.
I thought that crowd was amazing. I thought it added to the overall feel.
I thought it was amazing because they were so hyped for everything.
Yeah,
I loved it. I was like, this is what I want to hear from wrestling show. I don't want to hear silence and like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Listen, if you're gonna pay money to go to a show, make some fucking noise. Like that's my opinion. Like if you're gonna go to a show and pay all this money for a show, you better be making some noise and not just sitting there. Like.
So I'm gonna say this about Backlash before we get started with Raw. The women's tag team match was horrible. It was sloppy from beginning to end. That wasn't the best match. Although I will say that the way Jay Cargill ended that match
was cool.
Like, when you look at that, you're like, you know what? She's gonna be a superstar.
She has
someday.
Potential. She just needs. I think she's not ready
to work.
Yet.
And again, it's why they gave them the tag titles.
Because I think having her feud with Bianca, Bianca can kind of show her the way a little bit.
Because you can actually see moments during the show where even at the end, like if you read lips, you could read Jade apologizing to Bianca.
Right.
It's like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it, it's okay. Like, yeah, it was sloppy, but they were not the only ones that confusion. When they were trying to figure out,
that was so
when
dumb.
Kyrie didn't understand that she was not a legal person.
No, she was legal. The ref didn't realize it.
No,
she was legal.
I don't think she was legal.
I watched it back. She was legal, and the ref was trying to tell her she wasn't, but then forgot a minute later when everything was just normal again. Like it was almost like I think he messed up, not she messed up.
Yeah.
But Kai does said Kyrie, Bianca, and Asuka can only carry Jade so far. In the words of Kai.
Yeah, but
you're not wrong.
You're not wrong, but unfortunately, it wasn't all her fault.
No.
There were moments where everybody was bad in that match. You can only, I don't know. There were moments where every single wrestler in that match was just off their game. And it was an unfortunate mess where you had, 4 wrestlers who were just not gelling with each other. There was no chemistry.
They just were, Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't good. So
starting off with the champ, I guess.
It took me a minute last night to realize that Tonga Loa was Camacho, because I met him when he was Camacho.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Took me a minute.
Starting off with the Judgment Day.
Okay. All right. Well, maybe they'll let's see who's all coming out here. Well, they did not have a great night last night either.
No,
Damian Priest was not happy with them at all.
Planting the seeds. Definitely starting to plant the seeds here. Bauer doesn't like that they were trying to beat him after. He said, "No, what are you doing?"
Yeah, he didn't like that they were out there. Yeah. I'm sorry. The best moment of the whole thing, and I don't like to make fun of people too much like this, but honestly, Damian Priest yelling at JD McDonough, "Use your big head."
I'm
sorry. Yeah, when he was yelling at JD,
use your big head.
What are you doing? What are you doing out here? Use your big head. Hey,
I gotta say, I do like the jacket.
Good morning. Good to see you joining in with us this week.
What's up, Anastasia?
Yep.
Hey. Yeah, sorry.
Of course, we got the Italian Tank with us as well, making an interesting comment about European crowds. And as far as
he's not wrong.
You're not wrong.
He's definitely not wrong. anytime they went international, whether it was UK or Scotland or
Yeah,
it's always been hot crowds, just ridiculously loud crowds.
absolutely. Agreed.
But there's the bracket with Drew is crossed out, so curious to see. You know what would be hilarious if he was cleared. Put CM Punk in his place.
That would be
Put CM Punk in his
interesting.
place and have Punk beat Finn Balor, and then really further the feud and be like Drew could be like, "You stole my spot in King of the Ring." Like you could have it go so much further just by doing that so stupid like subtle replacement.
Well, if, looking at the bracket, if we're gonna get Gunther, Ilya, Dragunov, it's gonna have to be the finals
Oh
because
yeah.
they're that far they're that far off in the brackets.
Oh jeez.
They're not gonna wrestle each other in the semis, so it would have to be them in the finals if we get it. All right, let's hear what Damien's got to say here.
His jacket's dope.
It's like a goth Letterman's jacket.
It's fantastic.
I very much like it.
I want one. I would wear it obnoxiously, but I would wear it. Here comes the business. Serious business, fellas. Serious biz.
It's a good thing that R-Truth has the tag title now, so he doesn't have to be drugged down by these losers.
Right.
Hot take.
Hot take.
Sorry, not sorry.
Hashtag the king has spoken. He's apologizing. Psh, get out of here. Punch him in the face. I love that Dom's on the outside. So
JD
intense.
petting Dom like he's a dog.
Yeah, right. Right. Prince to become a king. Yep. I agree with that. I'd be happy if he won. I'd be happy if all of them won. They're all just so good. Like this year's King of the Ring is kind of stacked. Like I don't know who I want to win.
Hmm.
All right, who's it gonna be? Oh boy. Oh, okay. My theory would have been more fun, in my opinion. This is still okay, but my opinion would have been more fun. My theory would have been more fun. But he's probably not cleared yet,
No yeet.
so that brings my theory down to 0. ABJ said that it's a vest over a long sleeve shirt, actually. My bad. Whatever it was, I thought it was fucking cool. And then Kai had the same reaction. Bro, fucking Jey Uso was replacing Drew. Again, my theory with CM Punk would have been much better, I think. Because then it would have been the biggest F you to Drew. Drew's still out of action, but guess who took his place? CM Punk. But, not cleared or whatever was going on. I get it.
Well, what are you going to do?
Well, if Balor wins now, it would be a fucking miracle.
This is ridiculous.
If Balor wins now, it'll be a fucking miracle.
I mean, do we really think that Balor was going to beat Drew McIntyre anyways? That's the big question.
Probably not. What's up, C. Henry?
Hey.
How we doing? What's up?
Thanks for joining us. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't think we I don't think we were going to see him win anyway, so who knows?
I listen. I'm just a Balor fan. I always will be. Like,
yeah, me too. I like
as much as it stinks that he's kind of put in the position of losing. I still enjoy him.
Got you.
All right, as we cut into, at least as I cut into a break. What are you guys' thoughts on the first round brackets so far? From what you see, what are your guesses? What are your thoughts? Who do you see winning both King and Queen? Let me know in the comments. Thoughts, comments, concerns, Bueller.
Bueller. Yes.
Always wanted to do that.
Well, there you go.
That movie could be, that movie's
dream.
That movie's going to be like 30, 40, 50 years old, and people will still remember that line forever.
Indeed.
Well, Kai said, speaking of Punk, the injury was actually legit. One of those Dr. Reacts showed the injury from a fan camera angle. Apparently that was not a staged injury. C.
Henry's picking Jay and Tiffany.
Interesting. I like the Stratton pick. Stratton's a good pick. I think she's great. I think she's going far in the main roster, for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't know who I see winning. I don't know who all's coming from the SmackDown side yet, so I definitely want to kind of see my options on SmackDown first. I'm not sure who's getting in over there. I still kind of think that we could see I think we could see Gunther win this one.
I would be so down for King Gunther. I mean, there's so many kings I'd be down for. I'd be down for a round 2 of Sheamus, King Sheamus. I'd be cool with that.
I think it's too early for Sheamus in coming back, but I don't know.
See, Henry says, did you guys hear that the NXT announcer has been called up to SmackDown? I was not aware, and if that's the case, congratulations. That's awesome.
Yes.
That's huge.
Our crack research team is getting on that.
Did you say the crack research team?
I did. I did see something about that Mike Rome was going back to NXT, so I wasn't sure what the deal is. So I'm assuming that it looks like the reports are that she is moving up. I think that's an interesting call.
Right.
I like that. I think that people are only going to get better when you give them a chance to get better. So putting her on SmackDown and giving her that sort of avenue to really kind of do her thing. I think that's gonna help her out a lot. So and not that I think she's bad. I just think when I listen to Alicia Taylor right now, I think of early Monday Night Raw Lillian Garcia, Lillian Garcia had the voice that we knew. It just she didn't have her signature sound yet.
Right.
And I feel like Alicia Taylor is in one of those spots where she definitely has, cultivated her own voice as far as announcing goes, but now she needs to take it to that next level. She needs to get that signature sound of hers, and I think that moving her up to SmackDown will help greatly with that. You know, so maybe it'll
does that
get
mean
her
that
some.
We have Samantha Irvin on Raw and then her on SmackDown.
I'm assuming it looks like because you know Samantha Taylor has been really kind of she did Backlash in France and she did a great job there. So I'm assuming that she's probably going to be doing you know, major pay-per-view duties from now on, which is admittedly deserved
she's so
for her
good
as well, because she's
Samantha Irvin is just like
incredible.
Having her in the ring, having her presence there, like she just just so good. But so if they had, say, Irvin on Raw and Alicia on SmackDown, does that mean that it would be the first time that there's two female announcers on separate shows? Because no maid's one male, one female. Would it be the first of two female back-to-back announcers?
Yeah, because I don't think. I mean, even like when Lillian Garcia was around, you know, sometimes she would do both shows, but I think like when you actually had, you know, separate announcers for the two shows, I think this is probably the first time.
Yeah, that would be both female. Yeah,
because honestly, like if I'm thinking about female announcers, like ring announcers, you had those two, you had Lillian Garcia,
right?
You had Brandy Rhodes,
yeah,
a ring announcer for a while. Right. I forget what her name was in WWE, but
I think it was just Brandy.
I feel like it was she had a completely different name.
Oh, okay.
Crack Research Team is on it.
Crack Research Team's on the case.
Yes, Crack Research Team is on it. Hang on.
All
right. So, Eden Styles was her name in WWE.
Got you. Okay.
Yes.
Eden.
So,
right on.
And then you have to go back to like the 80s to like Mike McGurk.
Right, Mike McGurk.
Yeah. Do you? I'm trying to remember any other.
That's a great name.
If anybody else remembers any other female announcers, ring announcers, throw them out there. But that's all I can remember at the moment. So yeah, you're probably right. Finn Balor is handling Jey Uso at the moment and showing off to the crowd, meaning that he'll probably lose.
Right.
Yeah, that's my luck.
It's just Balor's way. I mean, I hate to say it. I love Balor. He just doesn't win a lot of matches.
I just need less of main event Jey Uso. Like I'll take because listen.
See, I have no problem with Jey Uso. I just think
I will be the first to admit
the Yeet. I think Jey Uso is great.
No,
other than the Yeet, I think Jey Uso is great.
No, I don't like Jey Uso by himself at all. And I'll be the first one to admit I wasn't like a huge fan of the Usos as a tag team either. However, I really think that at this point it's time to put them back together.
Yeah.
I think they're
gonna get there eventually. I think that's where the sprinklings of Backlash of the backstage segment came from. I think that was the tease of the eventual OG Bloodline versus the Bloodline.
Well, and I think that's like we're gonna be getting to the fact that I think Survivor Series, you know, we're gonna have some kind of, you know, Bloodline fighting Bloodline.
I thought about this last year, but
I did.
But this year it would make more sense now that they're building it up right. You can have one side be Solo, God, whoever else they bring in versus say Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn. I guess because he was like, you know, like I just don't know who that fourth member of Solo's side would be. But
well, listen, the conversation that's been going around is that the reason that they brought Tongaloa in was because Jacob Fatu had travel issues.
So that and supposedly Loa was already signed. They were just waiting to bring him in.
Yeah, but they wanted Jacob for that. They wanted Jacob for that moment, but they couldn't get him. So I think he's going to be Solo's fourth when they bring him in. Nick says the Bloodline seems to be building to a Bullet Club type of storyline.
I can see that. Yeah,
and I've been reading some stuff online about how you know, and this is as far fetched as it gets, but not totally. the conversation about Cody Rhodes being behind this and putting together a new version of because
that's a curveball. I've never heard of one.
But there's been discussion of him like doing a lot of Bullet Club signs. Like,
I mean, he is, but that's just because that's where that's kind of where he came from back in the Indies.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like saying he's going to go back to being Stardust because he did all the Stardust in his match in France.
Can you imagine if that ever actually happened? If he ever brought that back for one last time, don the gear, the face paint, the whole 9 yards. There would have to be a good reason why he would bring that back.
So Cody Rhodes going back to Stardust for me would be like when Finn Balor does the Demon.
Oh, right. It's like his special character.
They would need like a huge moment like that.
Right. Where something huge has to happen in order for Stardust to be like...
Did you see the fan shot of Loa's debut where he completely missed his cue and the ref rolled out of the ring without even being touched? I did not see that.
I did not see
that. I will have to take a look for that online at some point because that sounds like it'd be a hoot to watch. Yeah, interesting though to see him back.
ABJ says Bloodline Wolfpack. Can you imagine?
Yeah, right.
Red and black, baby.
Yeah, right. Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, it's gonna be like the NWO Japan version, where
right.
Like like Scott Norton and Horace Hogan and Masahiro Chono. Yeah, craziness. I think I like what they're doing with the Bloodline. I'll be interesting to see where it goes from here because obviously there's going to have to be some other side of this Bloodline.
Oh yeah.
Jay and Jimmy are going to have to get back together eventually to battle this version of the Bloodline
for the greater good.
And again, Survivor Series would be a great place for it because again, now that we have a supposed real, split here with the draft that we're actually going to supposedly follow. Survivor Series would be a great time for people.
Only day one.
Survivor Series would be a great time for people to, clash with each other in that manner. As we see kind of a almost a raw version of the Bloodline kind of build itself together. That would be really interesting to see.
Oh, I think Kai sent me.
Oh, did he send you the video?
I think he did. I was just play through. Oh, now I see it. Yeah.
All right,
from the fans' angle, you can see that the referee kind of put himself out because he wasn't there. He wasn't there in time.
All right, yeah, send it over.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna share it with you.
Oh my!
It's pretty. It's pretty good. Technically, they didn't show this side of the camera, but yeah, it's pretty good. Being given time, good. Give all the matches time. I agree. Ooh, that's a good spot. Yeah, you saw it.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Rob just watched it too. Yeah, from that angle, you can see that he got to pull himself out because Loa missed his cue and didn't get it in time.
Good Lord.
God, that's amazing. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. What's up, Jake?
Jake in the house. What's going on?
The aerial assassin. What's happening, buddy? Oh, pal.
Just chilling, enjoying some Monday Night Raw, some actual wrestling.
So yeah, some actual wrestling for once.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. For as quick as that little thing with the Judgment Day was at the beginning, I can forgive it because it set up an actual match within the first 30 minutes of the beginning of Raw.
Right.
So I'm okay with that. They've got a lot of matches to get through tonight, and if they're going to give any of them any time, they need to get right to the wrestling. So hopefully,
I feel like usual, what's going to happen is, and I hate saying this, but it's just become the
2-minute women's matches.
Yeah, I hate to say it, but it's
because there's 4 of them. So let's.
But it's just every year that they try to bring this back, they always kind of shit on the women's King of the Ring, and then they give all of the time to the men, which is fine, but it's not fine. If you really want to preach this whole equality of both wrestlers, they should both be given the same amount of time in their matches to show up and show out.
They should have given Loa a low rider bicycle to ride to the ring, and he would have made it on time. Yeah.
The show said, and here comes the returning. I mean, the brand new.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just let the bloodline ride bikes to the ring now.
C. Henry says the Usos, the Fatu, and Roman versus The Rock, God, and Solo.
Interesting.
I feel like Jacob would be switched out with The Rock. I feel like you have The Rock. I feel like if you do have The Rock in there, I could see him turning face and joining the Roman side against Solo, God.
Well, and you have
and Fatu.
Well, it all depends on what happens when Roman comes back. When he comes back, is
whatever that is.
Is Solo gonna step aside? Is Solo going to continue to assert his dominance as the new tribal chief? I mean,
right?
Because then, I mean, do we even see The Rock back at this point in the storyline, or do we hold off on The Rock until maybe next year?
Well, Survivor Series isn't until what, November, right?
November, yeah.
And if what he said to Cody earlier is any inkling, they might tease him for SummerSlam to face Cody for the belt. Not that I want that, but that's what. But again, I think that it would be.
Yeah, I think that will. I think that'll kind of tie up The Rock in his storyline with Cody. So I don't know if Stephen Chambers in the house.
Stephen, we are in our first match. Haven't missed much.
Basically, all you missed is the Judgment Day came out. Damian Priest apologized to JD and Finn for last night. Said that he was. It was his fault. He was just trying to keep his championship, and now he's still champion.
Yep.
And then Finn Balor said, well, since Drew McIntyre's out, I get a bye, and I'm going to be in the ring. And Adam Pearce came out and said, well, nuh-uh, sucker.
Nuh-uh.
He said, you're gonna fight main event Jey Uso because there's a guy in Pennsylvania who hates Yeet, so we need to anger him.
Right, guy in Pennsylvania who hates Yeet.
That's exactly what Adam Pearce said.
They're like, you know what? There's a guy in the name. His name's King Ralph. I smite the king, and I put in Jey Uso.
That's right.
I smite the king, and I put in Jey Uso instead.
Well, listen. Drew McIntyre coming out through the crowd. Oh, let's hope he blows it for Jey Uso, please.
I thought you were behind me, and all of a sudden you're ahead of me. I don't know how it works.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, never mind. I just didn't see him come through.
Oh, okay.
I lied.
That's all right.
I didn't see him walking through the crowd.
Gross.
Maybe just a little bit too late. A little bit too late there, Drew.
Oh, but he's not having it. He's getting in the ring. Oh, Jey Uso runs away.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. I have a Yeet convention to get to. I have to send Yeet autographs.
Steven, listen. We know that you're watching SmackDown already. Or hell, you already probably know who won the King in the Ring.
Yeah, listen. Yeah, crazy. So Jey Uso is moving on. Tonight we will find out he'll face the winner of Ricochet and Ilya Dragunov in the next round.
Right.
So
if I were Raw and if I were to treat this tournament seriously, both shows, I would just go boom, 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 boom. Just knock all the matches out and then the show's over. No, there could be breaks in between, but just go one on, no breaks. Just go one after another. We don't need to see anything
Ivy
else.
Nile doing handstand push-ups in the back while
because she, whatever.
Zoe Stark is doing
No big
pull-ups on the Olympic rings.
Because they can.
Yep, because they can.
They can.
Yep. Big time Bex is in the house.
Bex in the house.
She looks like she just came from hustling at the pool hall.
Right.
Hang on.
Steven, it's in the chat there, sir.
It's in the BFC chat.
Yeah, it's in the chat if you want to hop in and join. Bro.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Says your brother.
What you gonna do? Well, let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
We just devolved. Guys, thank you for watching our nonsense.
Yeah.
We have to sit for 3 hours and watch Raw, but we're still nonsense.
I missed the Monday Night Raw where Big Show dressed up as Hulk Hogan.
Oh, that was the best.
That was such a good one. Like, Big Show does a really good Hulk Hogan impression. Like, if you close your eyes, you're like, oh, I'm listening to the Hulkster. And then you open your eyes and like, what the hell is that?
Wasn't that the year that every week it was dressed as someone new?
Yeah, he came out as a Scotsman one time, and
every week it was something new, and it was
awesome. it was the lesser version of what Al Snow was doing when he was the European champion, which is the greatest thing ever.
Classic.
And I loved how he came down every week with like photographs of somebody. Like when he was Italy, he came down with like a photograph of like Tony Danza.
Right.
Like, it was just so ridiculous.
Yeah.
And Head would be dressed up every week. It's just great. I mean, just
above and beyond. Yeah,
good stuff.
Sandy says, are you saying that Mr. Draymond has a Hulk Hogan hairstyle? LOL.
I didn't say that. No, you.
Not what he said. Not what he said.
That's not what I told you, brother.
Oh God.
Hey.
Speaking of the guy with the Hulk Hogan hair, let's bring him in. Steven Chambers.
Hey, look who it is. Whoa, easy there.
Easy.
No, I thought I was talking to the Hulkster there for a minute.
Take it easy.
Jeez, calm down, buddy. Wow.
Dude. You're like twins. You're like twins.
Take the happy pills. Whoa. We're doing pretty good. It's Monday Night Raw. King of the Ring. Queen of the Ring. We got great matches going on.
Stacked card.
That actually, despite the fact that Jey Uso won, that was a pretty good match.
It was. I agree.
Yeah.
I still enjoyed it.
I would give them, 4 out of 5 stars on that one. I thought that was a pretty good match.
As the Iron Sheik would say, Hulk Hogan, that's your brody.
Iron number 1, Hulk Hogan, jabroni, atu.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
I was at a
convention. Kick.
I was at a convention in New Jersey one time, and they sat the Iron Sheik next to Bob Backlund, and Bob Backlund is insane at conventions. He still does the thing where he won't sign autographs if you can't name all the presidents in order.
Right.
But he's insane. So sitting next to the Iron Sheik, apparently the Iron Sheik was hungry and nobody was doing any, like the people that were working the convention weren't doing anything about it. Mm-hmm. So Bob Backlund stands up on the table and literally screams at the top of his lungs, "Somebody get my friend the Iron Sheik a sandwich." Like screaming it right in the middle of the convention.
That's great. I love
so
that.
insane.
And rest in peace. He's gonna be missed, Iron Sheik.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he that dude was a character.
Break back my humble. Yeah, I miss the Iron Sheik. He says, if nothing but for his Twitter alone.
Oh my God, his Twitter, man.
He had one of the greatest Twitters of all
else,
time.
Man.
Yeah, amazing.
His Twitter was out there.
It certainly was.
He had some remarks.
Oh, we're looking at some a Sheamus and Gunther moment from Clash at the Castle in 2022.
That must be next.
Getting a little of the history between them.
So, any predictions? Who you guys think will win, the men's and the women's?
Oh, there's so many good men's options, but I'm pulling for Gunther, man.
Me too. I'm Gunther all the way. Yeah,
I want King Gunther so bad.
I haven't looked at the women's bracket, but I hope one of them's in her. I think is my favorite to win it.
Who
is Tiffany Stratton?
Oh yeah, she's in it.
We don't Yeah,
Unless she's on SmackDown.
We don't know any of the SmackDown brackets yet. So unfortunately, like I want to say Gunther, and I think Tiffany Stratton would be amazing. I'm sure she'll be in the brackets.
Yeah,
but we don't have any of that
perfect for a character, you know. Oh, there's the cue card code. Just give you a heads up.
Remember, you're on SmackDown.
No, I'm just telling you. I'll just give you a heads up. There's a QR code. I know I'm a minute ahead of y'all.
Well, I ain't gonna pause it, so it's just gonna flash and I'll
watch
it
roll.
later.
We'll find it on Twitter later.
Yeah, I'll watch it after.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, nice car.
Drew McIntyre driving away in his
nice
fancy car.
Love that.
Yeah. He bought that car in the future.
Right.
Look at CM Punk pulling up in a what's that? A Trans
That's what I was saying. A nice car. It's nice.
Well, he's got his Bray Wyatt style shirt on.
Punk's got something to say. He was trapped for like 2 days at WHQ. Did you see that?
I don't know if it was 2 days legitimately, but he was there for a while. Yeah,
he was filming like he was chronicling.
Yeah, he posted a picture of the original WrestleMania 30 card before they changed everything.
Did you guys heard about the NXT ring announcer? I think she's going to be on the main roster.
We were talking about that. Yeah, because Mike Rome's going back to NXT.
Yep,
we were talking about that a little bit.
I love the one shot following him out. I love it. Mm-hmm.
So, what do the Raw GM and the SmackDown?
Tell us, Henry.
Yes, tell us.
Tell us your jokes.
Did you guys also know that the refereeing the main event?
Yes, I did. I did hear that during the show. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Love that.
Definitely deserved it.
I'm gonna do just how close CM Punk is to being cleared. Because he looks great.
You know what they say? It's clobbering time.
Yeah. Tank, I agree. I love the single shots following the wrestlers. I think it's so cool when it's done right, and this was done perfectly. So was Zayn's.
When it's done right. That's the.
So was Zayn's. Zayn's was dope.
That's the operative word right there.
Too.
When it's done right.
Most of the time, it's done right.
but not all the time.
Open season with Punk on the mic since Drew's already left.
Yeah, he didn't really leave.
It's hard telling what he's going to say now.
He turned back around and said, "Hang on, I'm back. I'm back.
You know what's going to be. You know what's going to be the first thing said after Raw's over tonight. Ricochet's going to say to Samantha, "Stay away from CM Punk.
Stay away from CM Punk. Don't you dare."
There you go.
Henry says they both never wrestled for the WWE, and they are both former NWA World Champions.
Okay. Well, you were wrong. It was not a joke. There was no punchline.
It was dead serious.
There was just informative information. Got it. All right.
I love that almost every wrestler now has their own name graphic, and I think that's cool. Everyone kind of gets their own graphic. I appreciate it at this point that they don't announce him; he just shows up.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never been to Hartford, Connecticut, so I can't answer that question.
So you guys going to go to Mania in Vegas?
Yeah, right. Fat chance.
They're already
doing. I made some.
Get your hotel reservations. They're already doing it the day they announce it.
I'm just gonna tell you this right now. I don't know if I'm going to Las Vegas or not, but I will tell you, I was in Atlantic City on Saturday, and I made some moves that would guarantee me a hotel room better than what people are buying right now for 7 days for probably a third of what they're paying.
Oh yeah.
And I could book it anytime. In fact, I could book it a week before Mania.
Wild.
Just saying.
Yeah, there's hotels sold out already a half a mile from the stadium.
Oh yeah. They were talking about how from Friday night to Saturday night after the announcement, hotel prices instantly doubled.
Yeah, they already saw $350 a night and all that. I haven't looked at AirHub or Verbo.
Isn't that a big ass?
Yeah, it's not for nothing, but I could get the whole week for $3.99. Not that I'm going, but
that does not.
Somebody. What's that?
So that's also not including paying for WrestleMania itself.
Well, yes, but I mean,
But if everything goes right, I'm going to try to go. And Anthony's been wanting to go too. He said he's going to be Jesus. I'm going to be when we dress as Elvis.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Elvis is a good choice.
Well, just let me know. I may be able to help you out with some hotel accommodations.
Because if everything goes right and all that and everything, depending on my situation here and all that,
Mm-hmm.
a lot could happen within a year,
I found it interesting that it's Easter weekend, which I read why it's Easter weekend, and it makes sense. Because the tourism in Las Vegas is dog turd for Easter weekend, so they wanted something to bring in tourism Easter weekend. So that's why they did it April 19th and 20th.
Well, that should make up for it right there.
Oh,
right.
Absolutely, yeah.
I say within a year or two, Nashville is going to get a WrestleMania.
I wouldn't be surprised.
No.
Because that is true. Versus March Madness in college basketball.
Yeah, so that was one of the major concerns, and then
right.
I guess when Vegas finally weighed in, after everything fell apart with Minneapolis, because apparently there were some changes up there in city whatever ordinances, codes, whatever they did, they made some changes that WWE wasn't happy with. So
right,
I think Minneapolis would have been interesting, but I think Vegas is 100% a much bigger draw. And if you're following up Philly, you want to do something like Vegas. You want to go, you want to go big.
Well, you'd probably be wondering about the weather. It's another thing in Minneapolis. I know it's in a dome.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get
travel, travel will be tough.
Yeah.
If they're doing it in Vegas and they don't attempt to do a match in the Sphere, what are they doing? Because I would be so curious to see how they would do a match in the Sphere.
I mean, they've been talking about, either Raw or SmackDown going there.
I'd be so intrigued to see how that works.
What do you think? You're going to wait for Drew versus Punk at SummerSlam or Clash of the Castle?
I would say Clash. I mean,
on Drew's elbow.
I mean, if CM Punk's ready, Clash. I mean, if CM Punk and Drew are ready, then Clash the Castle.
Depending on Drew's injury, see if he's, I don't know.
Yeah, I think the injuries are what's going to really kind of set the timetable for how that's all going to work.
That's the reason I was leaning towards SummerSlam. Pardon if you hear the beeping noises. It's my Discord beeping on my side of my phone. It's a laptop.
Right.
Y'all heard, I'm sorry.
That's not very nice.
Ooh, I'm gonna break your face.
That's what I was saying. That's not very nice.
That's like, that's like
That's a new form of love.
that's like a threat at recess.
Right.
Like, ooh, you. Oh, I'm gonna break your face.
Break your face.
Junior high. Oh, break your face, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Break your face, bro. Break your face, man.
Pay the food.
That's my threat to you. I was gonna break your face. So you say it twice? You say it twice. Not nice. Not nice, Punk. Not nice.
I get that they want to keep having him on TV until he can come back, but I don't know. I mean, like last week was kind of funny, whatever, but I don't know. I don't need this right now. I don't need hype for, we talked about this with AJ and Cody. I didn't need any hype for that match either. I didn't need the contract signing, so I don't really need hype for Punk and McIntyre. Everything they've done so far, like just the anticipation of waiting for them to both be healthy and come back is enough.
Right.
That is a cool shirt, the Ricochet.
Yeah. Surprised he's not showing off his new speed title.
I sure like to know how a cowboy hat could fit Braun Strowman's head.
Who would have thought, right?
The size of his head.
The only head I've seen that's bigger is JD McDonough's. Damian Priest called him out on it at Backlash.
Use your big head.
Use your big head.
Use your big head.
Oh,
Io's next.
Yep. Io's wrestling a match for the Queen of the Ring.
So it's men's and women. Is that how we're going to do it? Men, women, men, women?
I think she's wrestling.
Yes.
Forgot who Io's wrestling against. I think it's Natalia.
Natalia.
Yep, it is.
Yep.
Natalia.
Yep. It'll be a good match.
Should be interesting.
I think so.
If they give it time and don't make it 2 minutes and that's it.
Yeah.
Because that's the Queen of the Ring trope. You're going to have 2.5 minute match. Do the best you can.
I'll give them time.
Well,
it's 8:48 and there's 2 hours left and there's 6 matches left. So
women's matches in general.
They don't get much time.
Have a horrible,
unfortunately,
track record.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens here.
Yep.
You're seeing the commercial for NXT. Pretty cool. See Wesley back.
Yeah, that was crazy, dude.
That was pretty awesome.
To see him go from crying in the ring and not knowing when he's going to be back to just being, hey, I'm here. Guess what? We're back. Let's do it. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling that they're going to put him right with Trick right away. Like him and Trick, let's go. Which I'm not going to complain about, but
I think he's feuding with Obafemi right now. He's going to get that North American title back.
Yeah, that could be an option too. I haven't watched much NXT. I'll be honest, for me, it's a hard watch. It has its highlights. There's certain stars I follow, but it's a hard watch.
Well, sorry, go ahead, Barrow.
I was a little disappointed last week because I did watch last week, and I was a little disappointed that instead of worrying about who Trick Williams' next challenger is going, who his opponent's going to be, he's getting bogged down in this what's in the envelope nonsense. That to me is demeaning to him as a champion. Let's focus on your next opponent. Let's focus on your title defenses. Let's not get bogged down in nonsense.
Probably gonna be Noran Dar, my opinion.
NXT
I'm thinking at this point,
sometimes nonsense.
Well, it is. That's the thing.
They're a couple.
Yeah.
Lash Legend and Trick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I want you to know who's dating who. Just show me some good wrestling, and I'll be happy.
I agree. Yeah, it's going to be interesting with NXT. All these NXT wrestlers getting called up, 6 or 7 got called up. See how these other wrestlers can step it up.
Well,
it'll be interesting.
they also just made a bunch of cuts too. But I think that was, from what I remember, that was based off of the show that they have. I think it's just called NIL, NAL, and it shows like people going from college to.
So that's some kind of initiative they have.
Yeah, so
where
I think
they
that's
sign
where
people,
those. Yeah,
like
I think that's where
college athletes.
those releases came from. Sorry.
Yeah, so I don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't really. I'm not really familiar with many of those names.
No, me neither.
You know, except for
Boa. You remember Boa, don't you? Remember?
See the big Indian guy?
No, it's Bear something. His last name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know.
And Boas used to be with Zia Lee in the faction.
Oh yeah,
that's him.
Oh, okay.
And the other one, Faraz, was in a tag team with another girl. She got released, and then she got released. Now. So
yeah, the only name I was even slightly familiar with was Drew Gulak.
right. I mean, of course.
and that's a mess.
Yeah, they were saying that they were saying about Drew Gulak as a bully or something like that, bullying the talent.
I know.
There was that, but I don't think that he got cut over the Ronda Rousey stuff.
There was a bunch to it, I think, but yeah.
Yeah, he got really cut over the Ronda Rousey stuff because that made big news. And then, I mean, he kind of half-heartedly admitted it. So
right.
Like, what are you supposed to do there?
Yeah. Happy birthday to Dakota Kai, 36 today.
Oh.
You have like such like a random knowledge in that brain of yours.
I happened to see it on Instagram today.
You literally are like an almanac of all things wrestling. It's crazy to me.
Yeah, so, if you watch wrestling since you're about 6 or 7 years old,
Oh, well, I have, but I'm also in a different era, so.
I can tell you which match got me hooked on wrestling.
What match?
The Rock and Roll Express versus Midnight Express. I turned on the TV, just looked at the channels, and there it was, and I could watch it, and I was hooked. The Crockett era.
What match got you hooked, Ralph? As a kid.
Let's see. Probably like, I mean, I saw, the finals of like WrestleMania 4, like Macho Man and Ted DiBiase. That really kind of like drew me in. I was when I was that young, I wasn't watching like pay-per-views yet at that point, but like the local video rental store would have the VHS tapes, and actually,
show and tell time.
So when the local video store went out of business, and they were selling stuff, I bought their copy of WrestleMania 4.
Nice.
And it's on 2 VHS. And get ready for this.
It's wow, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's a brownie.
Wow. That's wild. That's wild.
Yeah, I remember watching WrestleMania 4, and I was really big on WrestleMania 5 too, because the build up for I still think, they talk about the Bloodline being like the greatest long-term storytelling in X amount of years. I honestly think that the Mega Powers Explode was one of the best long-term storytelling things they've ever done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been around for that era, but I will go back and rewatch that whole. Yeah, it's so. Good. Yeah, so good.
That Saturday night main event where they broke up was amazing.
Right.
But yeah,
as soon as I got hooked, that's when I started to like watch all the old stuff. But like we had alluded to on John Album's episode, go back and watch it. Me and Alba both have the same memory of Kane debuting at the Cell, and that's what got us hooked.
Yeah, that was about 83 or 84 is when I got hooked. So
Nah, whatever Kane debuted, 97. Whatever year Kane debuted, that was when I got hooked.
Asuka's not in there tonight.
She is. Yeah, she's in the tournament tonight.
Yeah, it's her versus Lara Valkyria later on.
Bird Lady. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 8
Yes.
matches tonight. Well, there's 4 for the men's and 4 for the women's
matches. Yes.
I call Valkyria Bird Lady. That's her nickname to me.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Bird Lady, exactly.
That's her, the Bird Lady.
The Bird Lady.
The Bird
Listen,
Lady, correct.
Another ad break and a matchup. They're giving these matches time, and I appreciate that. Like I appreciate that you're just at least giving some of these matches time, other than 2-minute squash matches. Thank God for that.
I think they're going to give Gunther and Sheamus the main event.
I'm down. I'm so down. Give me that.
Yeah.
Yes. Give them the chance to tear the house down like they did at Clash of the Castle, like they did when it was Mania versus Drew. Yes. Do it.
Yep.
I want all of that smoke.
Absolutely.
So, what you guys think of Backlash? I don't know if you all talked about it.
We didn't really get into it too much. Yeah, let's talk about that.
There was only a few matches that I was like meh about, and we really only one that I could really say was meh over the whole show. But the fact that the crowd was so hot, they were into everything.
Yeah,
they never stopped, and I loved it because again, I was comparing like it wasn't a pay-per-view, but I was comparing like you had a EW Dynamite Wednesday in Canada, right? The crowd seemed dead. France blew the roof off. Like, I'm not saying that the show was bad in any way. I still enjoyed that episode, but going from that quiet of a crowd to that loud of a crowd, I was excited for everything. Like, I was like, yes, because they were so into everything.
And the AEW crowd woke up like, oh yeah, big cheers when they hear Omega's music.
It was
crowd up.
It was literally like crowd wise night and day in my eyes. Like
oh yeah.
Like, and Canada's usually known for being a more louder crowd, but that night they weren't. And then France, they were just like, nope, we want to be as loud as fucking possible. And man, it made the show that much better. It made the big things bigger, but it also made the messier things a bit messier.
I really think the crowd and the Backlash crowd is more louder than the Elimination Chamber crowd.
I think they were louder than the Backlash crowd last year.
Oh, they absolutely were. Yeah.
And last year was loud as hell, especially for Bad Bunny's entrance. So loud. So loud. They were singing along with the theme song. It was crazy. But this one, they gave no breaks. They were cheering for everyone. They were booing obviously who they wanted to boo, but they were just loud and hot the whole night.
It was the Backlash crowd in France was so loud for SmackDown that they had to issue a warning.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they had to issue a warning for France for Backlash because it was so loud. It was like, I think they showed the one hard cam on the very top of the arena. It was shaking because of how loud the crowd was.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy.
It was nuts.
I really thought I really thought the whole show, again, with the exception of one match that was not good, but honestly, I thought most of the show was really good. I really enjoyed it. I thought all the matches were great. I don't have, other than one match, which we already kind of talked about a little bit. I don't have anything bad to say about the show. I think it was a fun show. I think all the matches lived up to the hype. Cody and AJ was great. I thought that lived up.
And we were also saying earlier how, I mean, at least I watched it live. He didn't get the chance to, but I really enjoy that 1 p.m. time slot. I think it's a perfect 2.5, 3 hour show, ends at 4 o'clock, and then you have the whole afternoon to yourself. Saturday night to do whatever. You have the whole Saturday to hang out.
Clash at the Castle will be the same time too.
And I'm so down because that's a great time slot.
Clash at the Castle. Berlin's going to be an early one too. Yeah. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
It's the perfect way to spend your afternoon and then still enjoy your Saturday night afterwards.
Yeah.
Saudi is in the morning, right?
Saudi
Yeah.
usually is the early one. Saudi,
Yeah.
their time change is extreme. So yeah, that one might be like a 5 a.m. one again, or a 6
I'll be
a.m.
out of
one.
town that Memorial Day weekend, so I'll be missing the tournament, the Saudi show.
Right.
I'm gonna try my daughters for Double or Nothing to bring my
Mm.
laptop.
Oh, that's right. Double or nothing.
Yeah.
Isn't it the same weekend?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Double or Nothing is Sunday, and the King and Queen of the Ring is on Saturday. Yep.
Well, see, at least the King and Queen of the Ring is Saturday morning, afternoon, and then you have all day to gonna go through to the next night.
If my memory serves me right, I think they did the same day, like
Oh,
or the morning for the Saudi and the evening for AEW.
I don't think so. The crack research team is on the case real quick. EW
I
double
think
or
they
nothing.
had. I think my memory serves me right. I remember that. I
Uh,
remember one
it is
year.
Sunday. It is Sunday.
Yeah,
It is
no,
Sunday.
not this year.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
how about the
so
past there?
yeah, so the
Yeah,
King of the
they're
Queen would be Saturday, and yeah,
their Sunday shows. So
yep.
the Saudi Arabia show, provided that all these shows are starting at 7. I know the Saudi Arabia show is, so that one's going to be at noon on Saturday.
Oh, there you go. So it's
The Berlin show will
noon.
be at 1 p.m.
Gotcha.
Provided that it's at 7, and then
Right.
the Glasgow show will be at 2 p.m.
Gotcha.
Provided
Okay.
that
Not
it's
bad
at
at all.
7. So
Okay.
there you
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Central Time Zone here, not bad for me.
Yep, crack research team on it.
There you go.
I'm just impressed that they're giving this match time, and it makes me
Yeah,
happy.
and it's a good match.
Yeah,
You've got
it
two
makes me happy.
very talented people. Of course, I
Yeah.
feel like Natalia is the Finn Balor of the women's division. We were just discussing earlier how Finn Balor
Right.
is a great wrestler but loses everything.
Loses almost all the time.
Yeah, and I feel like Natalia takes the brunt of it. I mean, I feel like that's here. Let's throw this out there. Not for nothing.
Ooh.
Her NXT Underground match last week was freaking amazing. Like, I cannot believe how much I enjoyed that. You need to go back. If you haven't seen that, you need to go back and watch it.
Right.
Her NXT Underground match was incredible. The ending was a little wonky because they each had people in their corner. But other than the ending being wonky, the match was great. I hope they continue NXT Underground because that was a lot of fun. Oh,
so, was
Concussion City.
So, is it less obnoxious than Shane's version?
Oh, it's amazing. It's so much better. Like, you get so into it. Yeah, because it honestly, it feels kind of like a big match, big fight feel. It feels like something you would see like on a UFC maybe pre-show. But it's really like the NXT superstars are all around the ring, like all the extras and everything. They're hanging out around the ring. It's so much fun.
Here's a good
NXT
question.
Bloodsport. I love it. That's
That's basically what it is.
That's the perfect way to describe
it.
Who has the best moonsault, Io or Tiffany?
Oh, Tiffany.
Oh, yeah.
I like Io's.
Io's is good, but Tiffany's is.
But I think Tiffany gets the height and the arc. Io's is more like straight back.
And she's able to jump all 3 buckles and then do the moonsault, which I think is pretty sick.
It just seems like Tiffany's got more ups on her moonsault too.
Yeah,
Charlotte's a good one too.
Charlotte's is good too.
Charlotte's a good pick too.
Yeah, Charlotte's
great
good
pick,
too. Yes.
Great pick. Right. Yes.
When I look at people like Charlotte and I look at people like Tiffany Stratton and I think about moonsaults, I think about Kurt Angle's moonsault because Kurt Angle has a beautiful moonsault, and I think they both do moonsaults absolute justice like he does.
I can tell you another one does a great moonsault. The Great Muta.
Oh, back a little bit.
Asuka's out.
I really still believe Dakota's going to be getting the boot from this group.
I don't know because Asuka's out and now she's in.
Jeez, what is going on with
what's happening to all these superstars?
So Dakota's wrestling Asuka's spot. Am I correct?
Yeah, Asuka's now out, and
Because I got the sound down, so you
Yeah.
don't get yelled.
Asuka's out, and now it's Kai versus Lyra now in. Kai says Io has the best moonsault. No questions. Kai.
I have a few.
I have a few.
Typical
Right.
stardom nut over there.
Yeah, I would not say the greatest, but I would say it's definitely up there. It is a I don't know what is again Kai bringing up about Asuka being out, and again we talked about this earlier. Like we don't understand any of the booking currently. I don't know what's going on. This is the first time hearing about Asuka being injured. Does anyone know anything about this?
Now that I'm thinking about it, I think it might have been mentioned
I didn't watch
that she was injured during Backlash, but I don't remember if it was
announced. Watch it today for myself.
But I remember something about her being injured during the match.
I'm reading a report now from Cage Side Seats that says that over the weekend there's been some speculation among fans that Asuka may have gotten injured at some point during the main event between Bayley and Dakota Kai on SmackDown. Wait, is that? Oh, that's way back. No, I'm sorry. All right, so that's way back. Jeez, I'm not seeing
too far back.
I'm not seeing anything recent though.
I don't know.
I'm just seeing.
And that match is next. All right, cool.
This is going to be an unusual matchup. Dragon off and Ricochet.
It's going to be a great matchup, I think. I think they're both
different styles.
Small, fast, and I think they'll have a nice contrast of styles. And I think, and I hate to say, but I think Ricochet is also in that caliber on the mid card where he's great, but he always loses as well. I mean, granted, he is their speed champion.
He's the speed champion.
He is the speed champion. Let's not go too far.
Forget about that.
He is the current champion, even though he's choosing not to wear it.
Yes. Correct.
If I was champion of anything, I don't care if it's the Women's 7 belt. I will wear it. I will wear it until I lose it.
Oh, by the way, Chelsea Green's wrestling tomorrow night at NXT.
Yeah, that was the reason why I have to watch tomorrow.
I mentioned that to Sean after the show last week because they announced that at the very end, and Chelsea was even there for the announcement in Ava's office, which was really cool.
Yeah,
that's gonna be great.
Wrestling Roxanne.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I'm excited about that.
Now, if she wins, though.
Oh yeah, I mean,
if she wins, I don't know, man. I don't know.
The speed title. That's the first time I've seen that speed title.
Are they actually going to show that?
Yeah, he showed a picture of Triple H just now. You're going to see it in a minute.
Oh, okay, there you go. It looks like one of the belts that they make for Impact, where where it's just Impact in the middle of it in big letters, but it's Speed, not Impact.
Does anybody watch that show, Speed? I never did not watch.
I didn't watch one episode. I'll be honest. I was curious, but I never watched it.
I watched like 30 seconds of one, and I got tired of it.
Well, it's all the show lasts with 30 seconds.
Yeah, so I'm checking Twitter here, and I'm not really seeing any mention of Asuka being injured until Dakota Kai announced it. Like, I'm not seeing anybody that has it early before that. So it may have been something that they were, holding on to until Raw to make that annountment, which is weird.
Interesting.
I wonder if she's really injured. She probably
right. Yeah. With these injuries happening, everyone's like, are they hurt? Is it for story? Whoa.
Well, it's surprising. It's surprising to me that if she's injured, why was she not there? Because Drew
Right.
McIntyre and CM Punk are injured, and they were both there.
Mhm.
So why is she not? Why would she not be there, even if she was injured?
Right.
I don't know. So, developing story. Who knows what's going on there?
Who knows?
You know, maybe we'll find something out soon. Who knows?
We'll never find out.
All right. So, commercial break. How's
Another
everybody
movie
enjoying Raw so far?
What are the thoughts? Thoughts, comments,
Yeah,
concerns?
tell you, I missed a few minutes of it, or about 15, 20 minutes of it. Y'all kept me up to date. So
Yeah. We're a little over an hour in here.
Mm-hmm. You didn't really miss too much.
yeah.
Like I said, you missed the
So far,
short.
it's been the matches for the King and Queen of the ring is pretty good matches.
I'm
not bad.
I'm so pleased that they're giving each match time. Like the last few years that they tried to bring it back, they just threw it together and like rushed it real quick. But this feels like they're actually giving each match like 5 to 10 minutes of actual time.
Hey Ralph, do you have the bracket? I'm wondering how close it is with Dragunov and Gunther in the tournament.
Oh, Ralph.
Oh, so yeah.
Give him a scoop. Give him the scoop.
All right. So
Because if Dragunov and Gunther is going to be facing in the final for the
all right.
oh
so
man,
I got the. Let's see here. All right. So let me take a look again.
Here.
As far as I remember him saying, I think Ralph said that they have to be in the finals in order to face off.
All right. So if we're looking at the men's, we have so Gunther and Sheamus. The winner of that match is going to face the winner of Kofi and Mysterio, and then the winner of Dragunov and Ricochet will face main event Jey Uso, and then the winners of those 4 matches will meet in the semis to determine the winner from Raw. SmackDown, we don't quite know yet.
Well, there goes my theory for Dragunov versus Gunther. Then
it would have to be in the semifinals of the Raw side of the bracket.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to beat Jay.
Yes. So let's see here. Trying to find the women's. That's still the men's.
Which match were you disappointed Backlash? The women's tag title match, Ralph?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, that was the only match that was.
It wasn't.
That referee sucked the end of that match.
It was just off.
The life of it,
Mm-hmm.
The whole match just seemed off from the jump. Like the whole match just seemed off.
Yeah, just not good.
Yeah,
but I do think it's smart that they're having Jade team up with Bianca. At least in that sense, you can have Bianca maybe try and hone on Jade and her skills and get them better.
Yeah.
Sort of take her under her wing and show her the ropes
Bianca's
a little bit.
Been teasing a heelish promo before their tag title match at Backlash.
What?
Bianca was doing like a heel promo. Bianca was before their match with the damage control.
I think I could see eventually happening is that they do team for a while. They hold the belts for a time, and then instead of having Jade turn heel, you have Bianca turn heel against Jade. I think that'd be a bigger swerve than having Jade just turn heel.
Well, I think that's the smart move because I think you're not gonna. I don't think you're really gonna get people to boo Jade now,
right?
But at the same time, I feel like Bianca's needed a gimmick change for some time now.
Yeah.
Like I'm tired of the Bianca gimmick, and I was just saying this to Sonya during Backlash.
Right.
I'm like, I'm just tired of it. Like I don't. We need something different from her. It's been too long.
Yeah.
So,
well, that Money in the Bank would pretty much break up between the two of them, Bianca and Jade. Whoever's going to get that briefcase for women.
I mean, yeah,
sure,
you're not wrong there. I was wondering. I saw that ABJ. I did see that. Yes, I do. Yes, all the yes. Ricochet's rocking that Green Ranger gear.
Raz will love this.
Yeah, the more I stared at it, I'm like, yeah, that's definitely an ode to Pioneers, and I'm a huge lover of all things. So, yes. I was a huge fan
Ooh.
when the New Day did it that one time.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was sick.
Oof, that hurt.
Oh, he sold that so well. God damn. The Tiny Tang says, even though the ref screwed up, they all could not recover. With all the experience in the ring at that time, there's little excuse to not recover. Referring to the women's tag match.
I know that referee. I met him twice actually. He was a referee in TNA in the early days. Yeah.
I'm definitely not putting all of the blame on the ref. The ref screwed up, yes, but again, I think from the start they all just seemed off, and they could never bounce back from the start. Kai, I agree. He said a bad ref can make the whole match bad.
They're already doing priority passes for the NXT show in Vegas.
Oh, I think I saw a commercial for that.
That venue is so smaller than the PC.
Yeah, I'm so curious how it's gonna look with a full crowd.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Well, you're going to probably have a couple underground matches possibly since they're in the UFC.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I would be down for like a full on battleground style show, like where everything's kind of like, a little bit more gritty, grimy. They do, some more serious kind of things.
Yeah,
I'd be cool with that.
This will be in Damon Kemp and Charlie Dempsey's background right there.
Yeah.
It's been a good match.
What a good camera angle for that one too. Man, I love it. I love it.
The camera angles has been pretty good so far.
Listen, I've been loving that they're trying new things, and then I'm loving that at least when like during the matches they try different angles and some of them are really freaking cool. I love when they have the wrestlers go through the crowd and they follow them from behind. That's really freaking cool. I enjoy that. I enjoy the smaller things like where then they had CM Punk go from backstage say, "Hey, cue my music," and then he walks all the way through to the end where you see the fans. That's cool to me. I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
It just adds to it. It just makes it feel bigger. It makes it seem different. It makes it feel different.
If done correctly. Unfortunately, that's not always the case.
Take my own words.
Yeah. So, who knows? I mean,
each match has had at least a one commercial break per match, which I think is pretty good. Good
yeah,
signs. Good signs.
I'm hoping that this is pretty much the way it's going to be all night. Just having just having different because I don't need any other matches tonight. If we're going to do King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring,
let's do all the way through, right?
Yeah.
Because I still think, and I said this before you got on, Stephen, but I think that they really should have, if they're going to do a whole pay-per-view over in Saudi Arabia with this, they really should have just done the whole tournament there.
Right.
Had it be the one night, just like it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I think they should have done the draft after Backlash than before Backlash.
Right. That would have made probably more sense, but WWE wants to do things their way.
It didn't really it didn't really shift or change anything as far as Backlash goes. Just that now, like Asuka and Kairi Sane are officially on Raw now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Other than that, it really didn't shake up a whole lot. Just because, and we talked about this before. I think the draft was just a ridiculous exercise in futility. They should have had it where Raw had to call up so many from NXT and draft so many from SmackDown, and then SmackDown, pertaining to Raw.
They should have to pull from the opposite board. And
Yes.
that's their only option. They should have nobody staying, and it just be, hey, you're pulling from SmackDown, you're pulling from Raw. Who are you taking? And that's
Exactly.
it. There should be no, oh, we're gonna do the safe bet. No, put that off screen. Show that.
Right.
Let that be like your supplemental draft. Is here's who's staying.
Right.
And then the main show should be okay. Who's going?
Yeah.
So much easier. Or like we've been saying, have it be a separate show. Put it on Peacock as a special. And focus on the drafts. Do the whole thing. Have it be like the War Rooms. Have it be only, but it's only the draft. There's no wrestling in it. It's only the draft.
Just the draft.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm telling you, people would tune into that. Wrestling fans would tune into that.
I would watch it.
Yeah, I think it'd be great.
I would watch it. I mean, I don't know if I would watch a week of it like the NFL draft, but if it was like 2 days or like a day, whatever.
But you're not making as many picks, so they could literally do it. It could be like a 3-hour special and knock it all out in one, because you're not wasting time with matches during it, so you don't have to worry about. It could easily be.
Seen these Domino's pizza commercials like 5 times already. It's making me want to get a pizza.
I had that last night, and I ate it myself. It was great. I ate pretty much a small pie to myself last night because I was like, I want Domino's, and I got one of their small pies.
Yeah.
I tried their New York style. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, I wasn't really as big a fan of that. I mean, it wasn't bad, but I think Domino's pizza has gotten much better.
No, it has. I will agree with that. It has, but
yeah.
I can't eat pepperoni.
I was curious how the New York style was going to be because it's new, and it wasn't bad. I don't know if I'll get it again, but it wasn't bad. I think I enjoy their hand tossed, just because that's like their signature.
Right.
I like. I wish they bring back the stuffed crust pizza.
I think they still have that. No,
I don't think they don't. No.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, Pizza Hut does it.
Yeah, they still have that for sure. And then, you know who else has it? That's like a great pie in a pinch. Little Caesars.
Oh, I love Little Caesars.
They are a great pie in a pinch, man.
Little Caesars is amazing.
Yeah, dude.
I'm a huge. I had Little Caesars at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah.
The Link
you did?
had Little Caesars. Yeah. So I got first night we were there. I got Little Caesars.
Nice.
Second night I did. The cheesesteak, and cheesesteak at the Link was really good too.
Oh yeah.
Not as good as the cheesesteak we had at Deke's Barbecue. The smoked brisket.
That one was so good.
Best.
Yeah,
but the cheesesteak there was good. So apparently they have it in Australia, and garlic stuffed crust. So I'm a little jealous of that.
I will be coming to Australia at some point.
I've always wanted to go to Australia.
Same.
Same here.
I always wanted to just travel there just because. I just want to travel and just see all the travel in general.
I love to travel. I just wish I had the money and
the resources.
Yeah.
I would be totally okay retiring and getting an RV and just traveling. Just traveling.
Yeah.
Why not?
Look, when I retire, I want to live by the beach. Just want to hang out. Well, I want to live by the beach soon, anyways. But
right.
Be a large Griswold station wagon.
The family roadster.
Right.
In metallic pea green.
Like the movie RV. They call
it. Right.
Listen, I will say with my new travel venture, it may not be out of the realm of possibility that I might make it to Australia soon. So,
the tank says I want to live in a van down by the river.
Yeah, you just want to be a rock and roll cliche is what you want.
Yeah, I'd like to have an RV to travel across the U.S.
I wouldn't mind it, honestly. I would.
Yeah.
I would. Ooh. I would be okay with living small, just to be able to travel and park my RV, and there's my house, and then I can go do whatever and then go again. I would love that.
Well, you need to stock up on stuff. There's always a Walmart nearby.
Exactly. Yeah. Walmart, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, they got RV supplies at Walmart.
They sure do.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. This I said it before. This Ricochet Ilya Dragunov match has been an absolute
It's
banger.
a great match so far. I've been really enjoying it.
Yes, great match.
They have such opposite, but also at the same time, like very equal. Styles.
Yeah.
Dragunov's busted open on the side of his.
Dragunov's like the little powerhouse that could.
Right. Low powerhouse that could. That's a new one. That's a new one. I like it.
Yeah, because he kind of wrestles like a Matt Brawler style, like he's a much bigger guy.
Right, but he's not.
I just can't dig his finisher. Dragunov's.
Well, where he just knocks the guy out. I think that's sick. Dude just literally just knocked him out. That's it. Done. That's more real than any other rinky-dinky swoop move they can do. He just knocked him out.
There you have it.
He's like the mini version of Drago.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Another great match though. I'm sort of impressed with the wrestling so far. I'm like kind of like, why wasn't this on my show for the last few years? Like, give me some wrestling.
Well, listen, this is what we've been saying about Ricochet for how long, and it took him, dating the ring announcer to get a shot.
Right.
But look at what he's doing with it.
It's gonna be a great match next week, Dragunov and Jay.
Oh yeah.
It'll be interesting, and I'll put it this way because I feel like that's a match that we haven't seen. So I'm excited to see new things.
Right. Is he gonna show him respect? They gonna shake hands? Friendship? Friendship.
Here's Beaker.
Or in
Oh boy.
In the world of Mortal Kombat, friendship again. There he is. Look at that hat. Look at that suave hat he's got going on there. I want one of those hats.
Your wife, Ralph, doesn't think that he looks like Beaker.
Oh yeah, I do. maybe not right now as much as most days, but
right.
Yeah.
He's trimmed his beard down since then.
I have a very similar hat to that.
It's a nice hat.
Yeah.
It's a nice hat.
We're getting.
It looks like the mafia.
Right.
Yeah.
In New York or something.
The Irish Mafia.
Yeah.
Peaky Blinders style.
Are they going to announce the SmackDown bracket, or are they going to wait till?
They're probably gonna announce it at the end. I'm assuming before Raw goes off the air.
I'm thinking, or they might wait till socials. They might announce it on socials.
On socials. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
I already started the train, so it's gonna be Yawn City for a while. From a crazy day at work to here, listen, I'm just happy to be here. Happy that my brain's functioning enough to be here.
Yeah, sorry, yawning, guys. It's been a long day.
No, I get it. I get it.
So I was thinking about this. So we have WWE Speed, and we've crowned the inaugural WWE Speed champion. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe it's time now they develop the women's division and crown the women's WWE Speed champ. And I'm like, that would kind of be redundant because we already have 3-minute women's matches.
No, see, I thought
not tonight, but
no, I thought that you were gonna go the opposite. I thought you were gonna say, they have a speed title. Maybe we should go for the slow title.
No, yeah. Yeah, every match, the matches will be
the sloth title. Yes, the sloth title. I love that. The sloth
matches
title.
will be exclusively on TikTok, and they're gonna all be Iron Woman matches, and they're all gonna be split into 61-minute TikToks you have to watch in a row.
Jesus.
No, not even he can help you at this point. Jeez.
Oh man, the sloth title. You have to watch an hour versus worth of TikTok to get the one match.
Yep. You have to watch 61-minute TikToks.
61-minute TikToks.
An hour match to do what? 3 or 5 wrestling moves.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. The only moves that are allowed are headlocks and submission holds.
Or imagine the headlock.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a match of rest holds. That's all it is. It's just a match of rest holds.
You have to win by sleeper hold or $1 million dream.
Right. That's book that. You hear that? Book that.
Yeah, right. That's for all of you WWE people who watch our show. Book it.
Make that happen. I don't know if it will get anywhere, but make it happen.
By the way, I don't know if you're seeing the commercial or not, but the King of the Ring and the Queen of the Ring tournament continues this Friday on SmackDown from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah. It's a little. It's about an hour away from me.
A little close to home,
turnpike.
Yeah. Well, for you anyway.
Yeah.
I saw that movie trailer they did. That movie about Amy Winehouse.
I still have to watch the one on Bob Marley. I heard that one was pretty good.
Bologna, Italy.
I just love biopics. I just love a good biopic.
Listen, if you want to watch a good biopic, have you seen Jersey Boys?
Oh, I mean, of course.
Yeah.
Jersey Boys is amazing.
Yeah.
I like musical movies. Have you seen Yesterday?
I have. Yeah. I love Yesterday.
Yesterday is very good. Yeah.
Great movie.
Yesterday is really good.
Bohemian Rhapsody is a good one too.
Yeah.
What is it?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, I have not seen that one yet, but I definitely want to.
Recommend it's good.
I saw the
Rocket
one
Man's
on
good too.
Elton John. Even
I
though
haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, that one's great.
But I've heard
even
that
though
was
it's
good.
like part biopic, part like story. Like it's not like his full, it's Elton John being Elton John in his own movie about himself. Like
yeah, right.
The Doors is a good one too. We've seen The Doors.
I have not seen the Doors one.
Yeah, Val Kilmer playing Jimmy Morrison's a good movie.
Oh, that's a good
I've not
one.
seen
Yeah.
that one. Yeah.
If you have Disney Plus, I have not watched it yet because I have not had time. But go watch Idea Man. It's a documentary about the life of Jim Henson.
Okay, right.
Yeah, go watch that one. I heard it's amazing. I haven't seen it yet.
Right.
My mascot wants to stop by and say hi. But yeah,
we have another lover of Rocket Man.
It is so good. I love that movie. It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
Autobiography, Parma.
Biopic is still biopic. It's the same thing. Just saying it for short. Get out of here. I'm not saying that every time I say it. Biopic for short.
Were you calling Zoe Stark short because she's in the ring right now?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
I'm picking Zoe, guys. I know who you're picking.
I mean, I think Zoe's the obvious answer, but let
me see.
I'm always going to pick Ivy Nile just because Ivy Nile. It's Ivy Nile.
I think I'm going with Zoe Stark because I think that Dakota Kai is going to win her match. So I think Zoe Stark and Dakota Kai is going to be a good matchup. Thanks for joining us early in the morning.
Bye.
Have a wonderful day.
See you later, Anastasia.
Get some sleep, whatever time it is by you.
Actually,
It's morning over there.
morning
She
for
said,
them.
well, then
yeah, she said it was morning when she joined in.
Right,
so
right.
have a wonderful day.
It's a Tuesday morning in Australia right now.
I couldn't imagine like
That,
Monday Night Raw on a Tuesday morning. Like
yeah,
that
that's
would just
wild.
that would just freak me out.
Right.
Pay-per-view is about 10 or 11 o'clock their time. In the morning, it's the next day.
Yeah.
I feel like that would be the
Yeah.
biggest shock traveling to like Australia is like going from their time back to your time.
Yeah,
I-
that would be crazy.
I feel like you would need like a whole like few days to like recover back to your time to get used to like life again.
Sure.
Like if like I was to take a week and a half, just like a week there and then like 5 days to like okay, let me recover my brain back to this time.
Yeah.
I love Zoe Stark's finisher.
Surprisingly good back and forth to start this match. I can imagine.
Yeah.
Kind of trying to get used to.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
What's the difference in time in England? Either
Abbey Road.
no, what's the time difference? I'm just curious, like how many hours behind or
So
Anthony Rass says they have to watch Monday Night Raw like 1 o'clock in the morning.
they're 5 hours. They're 5 hours ahead
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that would take me like a few days to get used to. That'd be a lot. That'd be a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody be asleep.
Yeah, right.
DVR and the WWE Network would be my friend
Right. Just
because they
record,
still get the WWE Network over
right,
there.
right.
Yeah.
Stupid Peacock.
Stupid.
Well, the WWE Network is a shell of what it was.
Right.
Peacock.
Right.
Speaking of Peacock, they're going to raise their prices effective July $2 a month.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw that already.
I usually end up doing the I usually end up doing like Black Friday specials because Peacock usually does some kind of Black Friday special.
Right.
The only time I watch Peacock is I watch the WWE pay-per-views, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't really watch it otherwise. I literally only watch it for the shows.
So I watch the pay-per-views. I watch a lot of the other WWE content they put on their Table for Three. Is amazing. But I watch the Office Superfan episodes.
Oh, of course. That
they put all the deleted scenes back in.
Right.
So I watch that quite a bit.
Did they finally release all the seasons with it, or is it still like 1 through 4?
I don't think so. No, they're up to like season 7, I think, is the most current one. But they don't have them all yet that I know of. I don't remember seeing them all, but I know they have at least 7 seasons at this point.
Zoe's looked like she's been having a lot of sessions on the tanning bed.
Right. She might have. You don't know. Maybe.
Yeah. Could be.
That's last time I seen her, she.
It's possible. I'm just so impressed that they announced this 8-match card and they're giving each match a decent amount of time per show.
Yeah, pretty
Kofi
crazy.
and Bray's gonna be a great match.
Yeah,
I think so.
That should be a barn burner for sure.
Hate to be them versus Gunther though.
Yeah, anybody versus Gunther is scary. Come on, Gunther's a scary dude.
Imagine how loud he's going to chop him.
Yeah, no, thank you. Chops are one of the reasons why I decided to not train to be a wrestler. No, thank you. I don't even want to get chopped, let alone get bumped. I'll pass on the chops. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you'll pass on the chops. I'll pass on Jay Uso Yeet glasses, even if they're on sale. They would have to be like
no
They would have to be like handing
no
them out
Yeet
free.
glasses.
Eat.
What if they made no Yeet glasses? Would you buy a No yeet glasses.
I would think about it. I would consider it.
I'll consider it. Okay. Okay.
If I want to get the glasses, I'll get the.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The chops are not that bad.
Hold on.
Texas chops are not that bad.
Hold on.
All right.
I'm gonna tell you a story.
Here we go.
I got chopped. Zoe Stark just won, by the way. For those of you,
Yep.
for those of you watching Raw, Zoe Stark just won. No, I got chopped by Greg the Hammer Valentine.
Mm-hmm.
I was at a signing and he chopped me, and I got to tell you, not only was it the greatest moment of my life, well, it was up there, but listen, getting chopped by him hurt so bad. My chest was red for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It was horrible. It was bad. Yeah, because he he did not hold back. He really chopped me, and I was like, I think I'm dead.
I think I'm dead.
Yes, pretty sure I was dead. So that's my thoughts on getting chopped. It was not.
In case you're wondering who that guy is in the glasses, he's the NCAA men's college basketball champs, UConn, Dan Hurley.
Oh,
He's the head coach.
All right then. Look at that.
They just showed it on the screen, so thank you.
Getting some insider information.
They showed his name on the screen.
Oh, it's okay. These guys.
Our truth is a national treasure.
Hey, the NCAA is a small independent wrestling group.
I love the new version of Awesome Truth. It's just Miz like, Truth, what is wrong with you?
Oh, look who it is.
Oh boy.
You know, he ran the ropes like almost 25 miles an hour.
The dude can move.
I run the ropes at like 2.5 miles an hour. Actually, I think it's more like 2.5 miles a week.
A week.
Hey, Ralph Dole Fitz, buddy. I probably shouldn't talk, but at least you move faster than the sloth.
Wow.
Something like that. Yeah, thanks.
Sorry, but
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed Stephen on Chillin with the OC. It'll be the last time we see him. Have a good night, buddy. One more chance. You're on probation.
One more chance.
oh god! At least at first you're not used.
All right, so I will say this as well. If I had my choice between chops or running ropes, I would probably die instantly. Like my brain and my body would combine to shut down. Having to pick one of those.
He would spontaneously combust.
Yeah, I would. Yes, I would implode and cease to exist.
It's just to be it. It's just
that's
no
it.
more.
I'd be done. Yep.
You're like that at the Monster Factory where you see Danny. He goes, "Hey, so you're trained? Yes. What do you want to do? Run the ropes or get chopped? Neither." And that's it.
Yeah. Do you want to train to be a wrestler? Sure. Why not? Okay. So you have your choice. Do you want to take chops or do you want to run the ropes? I want to quit.
I want to quit. You walk out.
Yes. I'll be like, I don't. I'll just walk home. I'm done.
I'm done. I'm out.
I'm done. I'm out. Peace. Yeah. That's why they have those introductory things where you try it first.
Right. You do.
Yeah.
You do like
I'll be like Orange Cassidy. I'll go in there and I'll be like, yeah, I'll train, but don't chop me.
Don't chop.
I don't like getting chopped. Don't chop me. They'll be like, well, you have to get chopped.
You have to
Orange
get chopped.
doesn't.
No,
Orange doesn't. No.
no, no,
No.
no.
Yeah, and then somebody chops me, and I'll be like, I told you not to chop me.
Right. Just freak out.
Yeah. He's screaming at the top of my lungs. I told you not to chop me. Oh man.
Oh, you be out of that gym so fast.
Oh.
Like, all right, you're out. Get out.
I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure he realized what he would be getting into if he.
Oh, dude, I love the fact that he asked you when you get in the ring.
Twice.
I'm not.
Yeah. No. So when am I getting you in the ring to train? I've had 4 concussions. Okay, we're done.
Okay, never mind. We're done.
We're done.
And then at the end, are you sure? You're like, no.
He still asked.
I'm good.
He still asked me at the end, like, I'm gonna get. He says, I'm gonna get you in that ring. Yeah. Okay. You and wild horses and $1 million.
Right.
Jeez. Getting out of hand. This is so out of hand. It's out of pocket. I haven't heard that one in a while, huh?
Right. So out of hand, out of pocket.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I can't.
Yeah, I'm having trouble too.
we're all struggling. Yep. Oh man. Yeah, I gotta be honest. This has just been the most kind of enjoyable Raw to actually like watch in a long time.
Yeah,
actually not bad for after pay per view.
I've been glued to my screen. I haven't turned away. I'm like, well, I want to know what's going on. Like, there's actual matches. There's wrestling happen. I'm pretty sure there's more wrestling that's happened on this one show than there has on Raw the entire year. Mm-hmm. Like, no joke.
It's possible. There's a lot going on.
It literally hasn't stopped since 8. There's only been a few short promo things, but overall it's just been the wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You had Punk's promo, you had Priest promo, R-Truth and Mrs. whatever that was. Wrestling.
It's gonna be interesting how long they're gonna hold those tag titles.
Dude, just let R-Truth hold it forever. I don't even care at this point. I just love R-Truth so much. To me, he's a national treasure. And if he's not in the Hall of Fame at some point, then they are making a huge mistake.
Oh, indeed.
That dude will do anything for them. They ask, or what? I lost the question. I'm trying to think. They say jump, he'll ask how high. Put that way.
Good one. Yes.
Oh, they're going to show their last match October 7th of 2022 on SmackDown.
Spoilers. Stop it.
Okay, I'll shut up.
You're fucking. There it is. Now it's on my screen.
I have a general idea how much I'm ahead of you then.
The way they're pushing this match, it's definitely going to be the last match.
It's got to be the main event. Yeah.
It's got to be the last match. The way they keep showing different matches of him and Sheamus, it's got to be the last match.
I'm sure.
I mean, it's a great match to be the last match.
Yeah.
2 big meaty man slap man meat. Yes.
Gotta happen eventually. Damian versus Finn.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh jeez.
Oh, Dom looks like Eddie Guerrero with that mustache. Scary.
You're out. You're out. Oh, look. It's Bronson Reed. I can't say that anymore because he's been so good. He's been so good.
So what do you think, guys? Gable or Breed for the win?
I mean, I think at this point, if Gable loses any more matches, he's going to flip lid more so
Yeah.
than he already is now.
Yeah,
But it is Bronson Reed, so I don't know.
I'm picking Gable. I think he's going to cheat.
Or Sami Zayn comes out to cost him the match
That could happen too.
Yeah, Sammy. Yeah,
to further that storyline.
could be a triple threat, maybe. With them three,
Yeah.
Gable, get Sammy, Gable, and Bronson.
Right. It's not a bad match. Oh, God. That was a little scary. Stop it. Jesus,
amazing.
bro.
It's amazing how he can hug him to do that suplex.
Dude, Gable's strength is wild to me. I think he's smaller than Angle, and he still packs a freaking wallop. It's crazy. Jesus. Wow.
Yep. Sean called it.
I hate myself.
Hate yourself.
I don't like predicting things and making them happen, so I just don't. So I try to say a thing and then things happen.
Yeah.
But in a sense, I was wrong because he attacked Gable first. So what does that mean that Gable won the match, right?
Yeah.
Because
Reed was disqualified.
so I was right and wrong. Sami Zayn came out, but Gable still won the match. So
Like Sammy's shirt.
I will say this was the first King of the match that was thrown out due to shenanigans.
This is not a tournament match.
No.
This is not in the tournament. It's just a regular match on Raw.
Well, I'm surprised he didn't do the tsunami.
He tried to. Gable threw him out, threw him across the ring.
Yeah.
And Gable said, "Nuh-uh, not today."
Not having it.
He
Nope.
decided to chuck him.
Yep.
So then there's 9 matches on this card. If this is an added match, that's not part of the tournament. So that's crazy.
I like this. They follow Bronson to the back.
Which means something's gonna happen. They're about to segue into whatever else is about to happen.
Yeah, it's going to be triple threat, guys.
Okay.
Oh, it's time for the bird lady.
For the bird lady.
Old Dakota Kai, pluck the bird lady.
See, this is why you should stick to AEW, because you show no respect to these people. Seriously, I've never heard you call anybody on AEW a bird lady.
Lady.
Seriously, what's going on here?
Well, you got Coco Beware said called Birdman, so
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Birdman. Birdman. And we're gonna get. It's crazy how we're getting all these matches and with time to do more stuff. Like this is how it should be. Like they're finding time. Like but it's been good. Like I've been enjoying myself. But is this the best Raw? No. But have I been bored? Absolutely not.
Been entertaining.
Becky's changed. She showed up and got her look at herself in the mirror, and she's like, mm-mm.
Yeah. He knows that too. He knows that too.
Yeah, Seth would not approve.
No, but what I'm saying is that the first time they showed her, she was wearing a different outfit.
Yes, that's what I said.
Yeah. First time she showed her, she was like, I'm going to change. I'm going to change.
I made mention of her outfit when she showed up. I was like, nope.
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 Just no.
No.
Just all the no.
No. Absolutely not. Not on my watch.
Tacos instead of.
What's been your guys' favorite match on the show so far?
I like the Dragon off Ricochet match. It really surprised me.
That was a fantastic match.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I really enjoyed that match. I thought that was probably going to be. I mean, that could be the best match we see in the entire tournament. Right. That was really good.
Right.
Yeah.
I kind of liked Natty versus Io.
That was good too. Yeah.
That was a good one too. Yeah.
I thought that was a fun match.
But just wait till Gunther versus Sheamus.
Oh, I mean, I know that match is going to blow everything else out of the water.
Yeah.
Sure.
But, I'm trying to be nice to everyone.
I don't know. I mean, we don't know that for sure. We know it's going to be a good match.
Trying to be fair to
we
everyone.
We don't quite know that for sure. Yeah.
I don't think any of their matches have been a bad match.
No.
Oh wow, Kia's got a car. It could lounge back for back seats. You can put your legs up in there like a recliner.
Sure.
That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool.
That car there, yeah.
Interesting.
Not many cars have that.
No, you're right. Not many cars do have that. How I don't even have a push to start. I'm still rocking the keys.
Yeah. I don't.
Heck, I'll be driving. I don't have the lounge. I can't even lounge back.
Right.
Push to start is nice. I like having the button on the handle where I can just push the button on the handle to lock it, or I can just stick my hand in the handle and it unlocks the door. I like that better than push to start.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. I just want a car that I can have that I can just automatically start it.
Oh, the auto start. Yeah, we thought about maybe doing that.
Because for the winter time when it gets cold, it's nice to have it defrosted when you get in the car.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know how much it would cost to get that in the Rav, but
I don't trust them doing it like third hand, if you will. Like I get it if it's a part of the card, but I don't know how I feel about it if it was like a third hand, like a secondary, someone putting it in for you. You know what I'm saying?
No. We would probably go to the dealership for it, like
right.
Get it. But yeah, we've thought about it. It's a possibility. So, what do you guys think of the new stable that WWE wants to form with Bo Dallas?
I
debut first.
will believe it when I see it.
It's a rumor, though.
Yeah, I will believe it when I see it. I'm trying to keep myself out of the hunt. I watch what someone reveals, and I'll keep it to myself. But I'll believe it when I see it. I don't think it's going to be as crazy as everyone's making it out to be. I think it's going to start with Bliss and Bo first.
It's going to be like beer.
I think it should be simple. I think it should just start out with the 2 and then build out. I don't think we should just have all 6 in one shot if that is the goal. But I'll believe when I see it.
It depends on how they're doing it. I mean, we've already kind of, I don't know, we've already kind of seen characters already, so we'll see. The one thing I will say about it is that I think I'm excited if they do call up Joe Gacy.
Oh right, yeah.
That for me would top it off.
I've been a Joe Gacy fan for quite a while.
Yeah.
We'll have Michael Cole be Barbara Walters here. Interview.
Sit down with
right.
15,
Barbara
20
Walters
minutes right there.
Barbara Walters.
Yes. All right. Hold the fort tight. I'll be right back.
You got it.
Yeah. Probably be 15 minutes right there.
Right. I don't want to hear Becky. I just want more matches. I want more wrestling now.
I wonder who will be Becky's opponent.
Well, I'm sure we're about to find out. At least tease it right now with what's going on.
Io, probably.
I mean, who knows? You would think it would be Io, but I think they're going to go, hopefully, in a different direction. Not that I don't think Io doesn't deserve it, but the last time she had a run, she didn't have a lot of defenses with her belt.
Is Charlotte drafted on Raw, or is she on SmackDown now?
I don't think she was drafted.
So I'm picking Charlotte right there. Charlotte versus Becky.
Yeah, but how many times can they do that and it'd be fun?
Well, would you rather have Becky versus Charlotte or Charlotte versus who's the women SmackDown Women's Champion? Thanks, Steve.
Bailey,
thank you.
I was drawing a blank. I was like, why don't I know this?
I'm having a brain fart here.
I was like, it's definitely Bailey. I was like, I don't know why I was just say Bailey. What the hell's wrong with me?
Would be more entertaining though. More entertaining though.
Jeez, I don't know.
The hell what Becky's wearing at the Derby.
Dude, her fashion was wild.
That hat
and Rollins looked bald. Honestly, no. I'm sure he's not bald, but Rollins looked bald. Like, he looked bald. The way his hat was on his head.
I don't want to be behind her trying to see a horse race.
You won't be able to see it.
With her hat.
It'd be blocked out.
Mm-hmm.
Why does this segment need to be happening right now? We could be having more wrestling right now. I don't care about what she was wearing. Henry says might be a woman that beat Becky for the NXT title. Not a bad option. Not bad at all.
I don't know how far Rhea is going to return when she's coming back. We might see Rhea versus Becky at SummerSlam. I'm thinking SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
There's Ralph. Goodbye.
There you are. Goodbye. You just left. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Ralph said you're getting the boot. Bye.
Yeah.
Why do we seriously have to be sitting here talking about Becky Lynch's stupid hat?
That's what I'm saying.
What is going on?
We need more wrestling. This is unless something big is about to happen. We don't need this. We could just do more matches. We have an hour. Stupid. Yeah, we need more wrestling.
She's tougher than the other women wrestlers.
We have 4 more matches tonight.
Yeah, and we have an hour to go. Why does this need to happen? Right. Big old thumbs down.
Big old thumbs down.
Big old thumbs.
So, Becky, I'm glad you brought up Lyra because she is competing tonight against Dakota Kai in the first round of the Queen of the Ring tournament.
So if you're Michael Cole and they tell you, yeah, you're going to sit in the ring and you're going to talk to Becky about nonsense, about her stupid hat, and as your Michael Cole, are you like, well, I'm making $82,000 a minute, so I might as well just do it? Or you think to yourself, like, I feel like an idiot sitting here?
No, I listen. The amount of money that dude must be making, sure, let's do it. Whatever.
Oh, the other saying Becky had a strep throat before she wrestled Rhea at Mania. Oh, crapola. I'm shutting up.
Wow.
Oh. I forgot she still exists. That's mean, but it's true.
But I say, crap.
So I just posted in the private chat Michael Cole's net worth. I don't think that's an appropriate thing to talk about, but just so you know, I posted it in the private chat.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
I know you want to go on my lap, Peaches.
She comes out and she says
Peaches.
blah blah. She says blah blah blah, and that's how I feel about the Live Revenge tour. Blah blah blah.
The Live right.
You're overlooked because you're not a credible challenger for anything except, a credible challenger for going back to NXT.
Damn.
I think she's talented. She's just not a credible challenger for anybody. I'm sorry.
Her run wasn't the best. Her last run wasn't the best. She's asking for respect, and I'm like, cool, but I don't know.
Why do we have to have this match? Because they've already wrestled before in the past. It was like over a month or two ago.
It's I don't know, because they don't have anybody, I guess in their eyes, that's credible enough to face Becky.
I don't know. I think they booked themselves into a corner with Liv.
That too.
And it's good though, because they're taking the opportunity to really just blow off her title match, because they're giving her a title match at the King and the Queen of the Ring tournament in Saudi Arabia.
Right.
That's what they did with Logan Paul when he got his title match against Roman Reigns. We all knew he wasn't going to win, because there's no way Liv Morgan's walking out of that show with the title.
Right. I don't think so either.
I'm so glad Damage Control actually shows up just to kill us.
Right. Best part of the show so far. My point is, there's still 4 matches to go, and it's 10-11. Come on, guys. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, right.
Oh. Ooh.
Wow. That made me chuckle a little bit. Oh, so this is going to turn it into the match. Okay, that's a little bit smart. It's a little bit smart. It depends on how long the match is, though.
Guys, while it's a commercial break, I'm going to take her out real quick.
All right.
Give me
You got it.
Be right back.
All good.
All good, man.
Chink. The more I'm thinking about time, the more I'm worried about that Sheamus and Gunther will get like 5 minutes of match time at the end.
Yeah, who knows?
5 minutes is all you get.
Yeah, I'm okay. I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm okay with them going right into the match, but like the problem with this now is that this match is going to become more about, because I'm sure
The
Becky's
story,
going to
yeah.
stay on the
Mhm,
outside,
yeah,
and
it's
Becky's
more
going to
about
be,
Becky
and it's
and
going to
Liv
be,
and not, yeah.
yeah, and then you know, you've got Becky is going to hold back Damage Control, and then Liv's going to show up. It's just, we need this to be about the actual match. We need this to
about
be
the actual Queen of the Ring and not
Yes.
about Becky and Liv.
not about all this. Yeah, we
Yep.
don't.
I agree.
That's a problem. I don't
I
like that
agree.
at all.
Mm-hmm.
I am thumbs down on that.
Thumbs down.
Yeah.
The downing of thumbs.
Yes, indeed.
The downing of thumbs. I haven't had Pizza Hut in so long. Are they even still good?
Pizza Hut, yeah, Pizza Hut's good.
I haven't had them in forever.
I like their stuffed crust. That's usually what I get. And their breadsticks are really good. The
breadsticks.
breadsticks with cheese are really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I was about a season behind on. Do you watch Cobra Kai on Netflix?
I haven't watched it yet. I heard it was really good, so I should watch it.
You got to get into it because they're hitting up their final season, and their final season is going to be 15 episodes, and it's going to be split into 3 parts.
Oh wow!
First one hits in July, like the first 5 episodes.
Gotcha.
So you definitely want to get in on that. That's a great show, but I'm like a season behind. So their final season is season 6, and I'm in season 5 right now, and I've been kind of plowing through season 5. But there was an episode where like it revolved around 3 of the characters, like, and breadsticks at Olive Garden. And so they got like Olive Garden to go, and they're all sitting there at home, and they're like eating Olive Garden, and the one guy was telling the other 2 about breadsticks, and like how amazing these breadsticks are, and they're like, you guys are not getting along, but wait till you eat the breadsticks, like it's going to change everything. So they're sitting at home and they're eating the breadsticks, and the one guy's like, man, you were right about these breadsticks, like they're so good. And I'm like, damn it, I want breadsticks. I'm like, there's no Olive Garden, like Olive Garden's like 35-40 minutes away, and I was like, I'm not.
There's one near me, but it's just there, like there's so many different Italian places around me, good ones that I don't choose Olive Garden. That's
right.
it's like the very, very last ditch option if I were to choose.
Well,
There's so many around me.
And Olive Garden really for me is not about like I'm all about like the soup and breadsticks.
Right.
Like there are a few things I like at Olive Garden, but yeah, there are decent Italian places around me. So I missed the beginning of the season when Terry Silver was reintroduced. Yeah, you want to catch up on that. So I'm like maybe about halfway through season 5, and season 5 is getting really good.
Yeah, you're not wrong there, Tony. Olive Garden is the McDonald's version of Italian food.
Yeah, but you know what? No, you're not wrong. But every once in a while, I like McDonald's.
Yeah,
and every once in a while, I like Olive Garden. But again,
Yep.
Olive Garden for me is about like the breadsticks and the soup. It's not about like the Italian food.
Mm-hmm. It's not real Italian, but it's still good.
No, yeah, it's okay.
Decent. It's not bad. You just go there for the soup and breadsticks. You'll be fine. But the same can be said for the lobster.
Red Lobster.
Yeah, the Cheddar Bay biscuits are amazing, but I don't go for anything other than the Cheddar Bay biscuits.
I don't now because they screwed up shrimp, unlimited shrimp, like the endless shrimp.
What do you mean?
So basically, they were running the endless shrimp deal, and what they were doing was they were allowing people to like take shrimp out of there. So basically, every time Sonia and I went to endless shrimp at Red Lobster, we would come home with enough shrimp for like 3 meals.
Jesus, okay.
Because like seriously, like they would you would order stuff and they would bring it to you, and so Red Lobster reported a loss of $11 million due to the endless shrimp. So now they've changed it. You can't take any shrimp out of there. It's like it's crazy. So yeah. So now I mean they're talking about bankruptcy now.
Wow, okay.
Endless shrimp. I'm not kidding. Yeah.
That's crazy. Steven was right. Steven called it.
Yeah, I mean it kind of made sense going forward.
Steven called it.
But yeah, it's and I think obviously I think it's much too early for Sami Zayn to lose the title. But just thinking about Bronson Reed as the Intercontinental Champ. I mean, talk about like a monster force just bulldozing people. Yeah.
Right.
I think that would be really fun.
I think so too. All right. Here we go. Dakota Kai versus Lyra.
Yeah, let's finally get this thing started.
Right.
Something's gotta give here because it's 20 after 10. So
yeah,
I don't think they're gonna cut Gunther and Sheamus short.
Yeah,
but
I don't see the next 2 matches going long.
That leaves us with Kofi and Ray and Shayna and Zelina Vega, which I could see that one getting absolutely cut.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're gonna do with Kofi and Ray because I'm sure
they had
at that
the time
too.
there. This is what I'm saying. They had the time. If you just ignored all of the nonsense that you don't need and just have the matches,
they could have
all 8 perfectly timed, all decent matches, and then good, we're out.
They could have cut the bet. Now look at this. Now they're showing a trailer during the match. This is ridiculous. Like this is horrible.
Oh, okay. So go from Kai said Shayna and Kobe had their matches moved to a live show. So apparently it's gonna be this match, I guess, and then Gunther and Sheamus. Well, that kind of sucks for them, doesn't it?
Yeah,
that kind of sucks.
That's pretty freaking horrible.
Is that true?
Well, I'm not seeing. I mean, they're not listed on the Raw preview anymore, so.
That's crazy. Unless they just moved to a SmackDown show, which wouldn't make sense because they're not on Raw.
Yes, I'm looking at it here. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, that's why I was confused because on their website it's not there, but everywhere else it says 8 matches, but their site only shows 5. That's crazy.
They're saying on tonight's Raw it was confirmed that these 2 matches will be untelevised. I don't remember them announcing that, but
Okay.
yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So then,
Yeah, they're going to take place at WWE live events this weekend, not on TV. That's ridiculous.
Right.
How's the match?
It's
not
still
bad.
Ongoing.
Yeah, where
Not bad, still ongoing.
they went to commercial. They did a picture. They literally did a picture in picture
Right.
during the match so that they could show a trailer for the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
They've been really hyping that movie a lot.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was a fan of the first 2 when they started to reboot the series. I haven't watched it since I think 3, but they've been doing pretty good from what I've been seeing. So, but
So
yeah,
while you were gone, we figured out that the Kofi and Ray match and the Zelina Vega and Shayna Baszler match apparently have been moved to WWE live events this weekend,
which is crazy,
which is a crock of poop.
especially for
I can
King of the Ring.
understand. I can understand the Shayna versus Selena match, but come on, Kobe versus Ray.
It would have been a great
I could
televised match. Yeah,
I mean, they should have moved Michael Cole's conversation with Becky Lynch and
to a
CM
house
Punk.
show.
They should have moved all of that to house shows. Like we didn't need any of that. Pretty
But-
much everything they did that wasn't a match, we didn't need.
C. Henry said, "No respect for Kofi and Shayna." Kai said, "But yeah, let's go and have tournament matches at an untelevised event."
Yeah.
And C. Henry said, "Vince is rolling in his grave."
Ridiculous. I've just totally lost any interest in this King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring thing now. Like that just seriously. What that's ridiculous.
I can hear what Vince is saying now. This is good shit.
No,
So here's the thing.
He's saying the opposite. He's probably saying this is not good shit.
let's think about this realistically. So you have a 3-hour Monday Night Raw, and you can't get 4 men's and 4 women's matches in 3 hours. How are they going to do that in 2 hours on SmackDown?
And yet you can put on 9 or 10 matches in a 3.5 hour show. No problem.
Yeah. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You guys are doing so good. They were doing so good. I was having so much fun, and I mean, I still am because I'm pumped for Gunther and Sheamus. It's gonna be a banger. But like,
Sure.
if you're gonna host King of the Ring, host King of the Ring. Don't half-ass it. If you're gonna do it, do it. Don't be like, oh, we're gonna do some of it here, some at a house show. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yeah, it's getting out of hand. I've had enough of it.
I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in that right there.
We're all just like, yay, aw.
Boo.
Let's scratch her.
Yeah.
Wild. I was wondering why they didn't formally announce those 2 matches, and now it makes sense because they're not even on the card.
Yeah. So just for that, I'm only gonna watch the PLE from Saudi Arabia with half enthusiasm.
Right.
They'll learn their lesson.
Yay.
Listen, they need me now because Jerry the King Lawler did not.
They need me now.
Jerry the King Lawler did not resign. So
they quietly decided not to resign. Damn.
He decided not to resign. I think.
Well, heck, he's in his 70s. You know.
Well, and there was talk that he was one of Vince's guys, and now that Vince is no longer there,
Right,
like it's
right.
not. Because I mean,
Oh,
really,
man.
he was on like I don't think he was on a full Legends deal. I think he was
He
on
is.
like
He
per
is.
appearance. No, the report today that I saw said that he was doing like per deal appearances with them, because all he was
I
doing was certain pre-shows.
Oh man, Memphis has got to put up with him. Yeah, he's over pretty good at barbecue restaurants, by the way, guys, over on Beale Street.
right.
He's got his own barbecue restaurants over there.
Yeah. It says here that Lawler's contract not renewed, but still under a Legends deal. So, and it allows him to work with the organization on merch and other licensing. Despite his
Maybe,
departure from the broadcast team, Lawler is said to still have a great relationship with the company, and this was 2 hours ago.
well, maybe
So he's got a Legends contract, but the Legends contract didn't have anything to do with his appearances. He was on like a per deal appearance with
maybe he didn't want to
them.
travel very much. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that could be.
You'll probably see him make appearances whenever WWE comes to Memphis and all that.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
The wrestlers hang out at the barbecue restaurant
Right.
after the show.
Isn't he also still wrestling here and there, which is crazy to me?
I don't think so.
Believe it, like once a year.
Yeah, like he still goes out there and wrestles like once in a blue moon, which is crazy.
If he's liking it close to his hometown, yeah, he does.
I'm pretty sure he wrestled at the show I was at a year ago or two now when I met Sting. I'm pretty sure he was there at the show and he had a match.
Mhm.
And I was like, he's still going?
I think he wrestled last year or two ago before he had that episode.
What's I'm saying? I met Sting in town, and he had a match on that card. I met him on that at that show actually too. He was super nice. But yeah, he had a match on that card. I don't remember who he faced, but it was not much of a match. There was a lot of shenanigans that happened, of course. So all of the shenanigans happened during that match. I don't know if he's had any matches since that match, but I know that he wrestled that match.
Are they doing the Kofi match? Because they're doing a Kofi promo now.
Oh, maybe they are. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
don't know.
confused.
Xavier Woods ran it back. He was supposed to be in this tournament, and to be honest, I don't even really know when he's going to be back. But what I do know is that if Gunther advances, then I can't wait to face him and give him what he deserves. But first, I got to get through one of the greatest of all time, the legend, the icon, the Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio. Someone who I looked up to so much growing up. With as much respect as I have for Rey, I gotta put him down unapologetically as if my name was Kendrick Lamar or Drake.
Damn.
Woods. I have to become the next king of the ring for Woods in his name and his honor because after all this time, after all these years, there's three words that still ring as true now as they did then. And I think we all know what those three words are. New Day Rocks. Speaking of Rocky, check out the Cleveland Cavaliers Game 7 yesterday. Game 7 in Cleveland against Orlando. And they were torn up right now. Cleveland didn't have as great a rhythm as every WWE crowd. The Heat's gone global. And it's even made it to the home of SummerSlam. Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, they're doing it next Monday.
Oh, okay.
I think.
Well, this is the quarterfinals, not the other one.
I think now.
I'm waiting to find out. They're showing the cards.
Bird Lady versus Star could be a good match.
Next Monday, here it is.
No, they're going to do. You're right. They're going to do it off camera. Those two matches. Be cool if they do it on the show it on the internet or something.
You would think that. Put it somewhere where you can watch, the matches of it. You can see who wins. I don't know.
Hurry up with the commercials and give this match 20 minutes.
Listen, I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Give them time, yes.
Cut down on the commercials.
Let them beat the holy crap of each other for 20 minutes, yes.
My name is Mike Martin. I'm a retired Navy SEAL. Always wanted to be a Navy flight vet. October 1972, we were sent to do a recon
ABD says,
charge, and we swam ashore.
North Korea historic crowd looked more excited than that crowd doing that dance.
The the Cavaliers crowd over there, like half asleep.
They were not as loud as France, dude. France, when
Yeah.
Jay Uso came out during France, that was loud.
The Cleveland crowd's like, what the heck is this?
You're still on mute, Ralph.
He'll always say that he was doing what he was supposed to do. He was lining the top.
But yeah,
3 hours when I saw John come in from
don't do that to me. Don't try and fake me out.
say that he was doing what he was supposed to do.
I can hear I can hear your TV. You lose.
Who loses now? What happened? Who lost?
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Nobody lost. We all lost.
Indeed.
We didn't lose though. It was this freaking main event match.
Yeah, that's let's hope
I'll be
this is
surprised
good.
if it goes to Sheamus, but
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
I mean, it might. But I feel like Gunther.
Kaiser's going to interfere, guys.
You think so?
Yeah.
But to help
well,
Gunther or to go against Gunther?
Well, because Gunther needs his help. I mean,
Well, right.
Gunther
definitely needs the help.
He's slacking.
Definitely needs the help for
Vinci's
sure.
on SmackDown, right?
Who?
Vinci.
Yeah.
He might as well be on main
He's probably
event.
gonna get released. I feel like he's not
Yeah.
gonna last very long.
Yeah, they're not going to do anything with
Un-
him, I'm sure.
Unless they have plans for him, but I really don't see it. I really
I
don't
was
see
too-
it.
There's too many other guys.
I would put him back at NXT because they kind of rushed him to develop to have him back to the main roster.
Mm,
Right.
I would put him back to NXT.
yeah, I don't see a big upside for him breaking away from Imperium at all. I think it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
And not only that, he's on a different brand too.
Well, that's the point. They split off him by himself, and then he's gonna go nowhere, and he's gonna get released.
Yeah.
Yep.
Again, I'll be surprised if they actually have plans for him going forward.
He's going to be the enhanced talent.
But yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but yeah, probably, most likely.
Maybe he'll get a title match on Speed.
Right.
Just saying, it's possible.
Listen, it's not out of the realm.
No, definitely not.
Now there's more options of wrestling other
Spaghetti
than
eating
just
contest.
what?
Spaghetti eating contest.
Right.
Sorry.
That's bad. That's bad.
But yeah, I agree, guys. He's going to be in a bad predicament over there.
it's unfortunate when you see like big groups like that when they do split up. You kind of almost always know who the third wheel is and who's going to get cut from that group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In this case, it's Giovanni. So,
Well, I know you guys have different commercials than I do when I get stuff like this, but I'm watching a commercial for PPW wrestling, and
nice.
Maybe we'll see
Cool.
Giovanni Vinci there by the end of the year.
Oh Jesus.
Well, listen, like we all agree that they probably have no plans for him whatsoever.
Right.
Number one.
Right.
So it's not like, it's not like it's going to be his fault that they end up releasing him, which I'm sure is. I'm sure we've got more releases coming. I don't, especially with, the draft being what it was, and I think that was like a bit of a turning point where we may see some more releases coming soon. But I just don't think they have anything for him. I don't think they're.
I have an idea for him. For him to do it in NXT. Feud with Tony D. D'Angelo. Battle for Perfection. Yeah.
And
then have him get released then.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? But
tickets are still available, guys, for SmackDown this Friday.
What happened?
Oh yeah, tickets are
sold
available.
out.
Yep. Yeah, I saw a commercial for that. I thought about maybe going, but I don't know. I've been to SmackDown before, and I feel like if I decide to go to SmackDown this week, they'll announce a match that I really want to see for one of the tournaments, and then they'll move it to a live event. So I'll be really upset.
Oh yeah, Sheamus is going to lose.
Sheamus is going to lose.
Yeah, Kaiser's at ringside.
Because shenanigans. You can't have a main event on Raw without some shenanigans. I'm just saying. You can have the cleanest Raw of the whole show, and then the last match would be shenanigans galore, no clean finish. Done.
Let the chops begin, baby. Let the chops begin.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to go to be in Greenville next week, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
He didn't do the coat twirl.
No, he didn't. Now I'm sad. I'm just happy that they brought Sheamus' theme back, even though it's like a remix version. But I love it.
He's decided that he's all business now. He's going to be the ring general instead of the 3-ring general and doing the circus tricks.
And her magically saying "Fight Night."
I just love that his theme's back, even in a weird way, like it's a remix, but it's still cool. I love it. I love it. It makes me happy. I would bump this car or this theme in the car without care. Love it. Love it.
I would bump Doink the Clown's theme in the car without a care.
Would you really?
I used to do that too. Yeah, I'd be
his
pulling
face theme or his heel theme.
No, his face theme.
Okay.
I would put all the windows down in the car and I'd go to Turkey Hill, and I'd be driving into the Turkey Hill parking lot with the playing that song with the radio in the car all the way up.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
I believe until Henry blasted on the radio.
Oh, dude, I blasted in the car, and people were like, "Who the hell is that?" Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Actually, the best song, I think the best song I put on there is that Adam Cole song.
Oh, right. Oh, I have no shame in blasting theme songs in the car.
I
do not care.
I would also blast the Main Street Posse's theme.
I mean, come on, it's a great theme. It's a great theme.
I would blast William Regal's Man's Man.
Yeah.
I would drive down the main street of town blasting that. I would go past
I love it.
I'd drive past like the pool hall where all the high school kids were hanging out,
right?
Because all the hoodlums were there, and I would just drive by that blasting Man's Man.
And here they go, guys, with the chops. Sorry.
I wonder what Ludwig Kaiser's looking for. Because
Weapons.
he keeps like looking up the entranceway.
Ugh, chairs, ladders,
Oh my!
people,
Know that he's.
things.
I don't think he's looking for them to like come down the entranceway by themselves.
Right. Unless they add a third member to Imperium, and that's who
A
helps.
lot of speculation. They think Dragunov's going to be the third member.
That's what I thought.
I don't.
But I could see it going either with or against, and that's the only way I could see it. But I think it would be interesting if they had him with first, and then he kind of turned on them from the inside out.
I think it'd be cool if Imperium adds a female member.
That would be interesting too. I would be.
Yeah.
So who would be your?
Well, they need to sign a good German female wrestler.
I was gonna say
first.
who would be your pick with this roster, Steven, who they would put in there?
Bird Lady.
Bird Lady. Give her a name. Her name's Lyra.
Yeah, no, I don't know about that.
Bird
Well,
Lady.
I'm trying to think of another one here.
Start calling you Birdman.
I'm sorry, she's Bird Lady.
She's Bird Lady.
But
Just call her the Bird Lady. Oh,
darn it. I think the WWE should opt to consider having the main event commercial free.
yeah.
Seriously.
It wouldn't be a bad idea, but ads, revenue, things, money.
Well, they've already done like 10 or 12 commercials.
Money makes the world
already.
go round, and they want all the money.
Well, they do a whole hour commercial free, so I don't see why they can do it for the main event. Just as
Yeah, but the first hour that was ad free was a 45-minute promo with The Rock.
Yeah, pretty much.
that was the free hour. Hey, we're gonna give you an hour.
Yeah, that
free,
was ridiculous.
But it's a promo for an hour. If you're gonna give me a free hour, give me a free match. Give me a 30-minute uninterrupted free match. Then I'd be happy.
Yeah.
I'd be happy as hell. But to give me a 45-minute promo with The Rock, I'm like, no, this is too much.
Yeah.
And I feel like anytime they've gone ad free for the first hour, it's always been something that wasn't wrestling. It's like, cool.
Yeah, right.
Thanks for the free hour of nothing.
Indeed. Yeah, they don't really seem to understand what that free hour means. Like they have no.
It's content. That's all it is.
And then make up the commercials with the second and third hour.
Mhm.
Right.
From the first hour commercial free.
What's funny is though is that if we look back at the first ever Dynamite that was aired on TV, like the first ever show, it had so many ads. It was crazy. And then back now it's toned down, but the first show ever that was 2 hours, there was an ad within an ad. I feel like there was so many ads within that 2 hours. It was crazy. It was like they didn't know what to do with the show. Like, wrestling ad, throw another ad in there, throw in 5 more.
Yeah.
Like, we don't know what we're doing with this show, but we're just gonna give you ads. What are you guys' thoughts in the chat Raw overall so far? We have the last match, Sheamus vs. Gunther, main event. 2 big meaty men slapping man meat. But what are we thinking? Good Raw, bad Raw, indifferent Raw, better than most Raws, in my opinion.
It's been entertaining.
Yeah, there's been more wrestling on than usual, which I've been enjoying that aspect of it. I mean, I get that they're a more storytelling based show, but at least with this one, you're giving us the wrestling.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think there's been a lot more wrestling tonight than we've probably seen in a long time. So
Yeah.
I think it's been a fairly decent show. I'm a little disappointed with the fact that they have
I did.
found a way to.
Big meaty men slap man meat. Yes. It is what I said. There's a quote.
Did that really surprise you?
Yeah. Are you more surprised that I said that?
Yeah.
I said big meaty
listen,
men slapping man meat. You heard wrong.
Yeah. No. I agree. That was definitely.
I did not say there. I said man meat. There was not said. Not mentioned. Kai's still pissed. They announced Kyrie for the tournament, randomly replaced her with Asuka, got injured, and then didn't even put Kyrie as a replacement.
Yeah. Well,
that is true, Anthony. It is meaty men slapping meat.
No, because if you watch Big E's interview with the New Day, he says it out loud. 2 big meaty men slapping man meat. He says it multiple times.
Well, then he was incorrect.
So if anybody's wrong, go tell Big E he's wrong.
When he joins the stream, we'll be the first ones to tell him.
If he joins the stream, you tell him, hey, I got something to say to you.
Yes.
You're wrong.
Yes. Your creepy statement of man meat is creepy and wrong.
Don't blame me, blame Big E.
Listen, he didn't bring it to this show. See, they laughed at him for saying it wrong in the clip.
I think they laughed at him for saying it in the first place, especially about Goldberg.
Look at that handprint on the back. Well, I mean, Sheamus is, pasty white, but still. Yeah. We never promised PG-13.
Yeah, we never even promised pre-G. We didn't even promise G.
If WWE has left the PG era, so have we.
Yeah, there was no PG era to begin with.
Yes.
Just wait till it goes to Netflix. They'll change it.
Right. Well, I mean, who knows? That's the big thing. Do they go to TVMA when they go to Netflix? Do they just go, what do they do?
I think they'll go 13.
Do they lose the third hour?
It depends. I mean, I think the language is going to be the big part of it. I think that's what, because technically, I mean, if they're getting tagged for language, technically they could put language and violence together to make it TVMA. Like they could call it violence, and so I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't think a lot's going to change, but it'll be interesting to see.
So for the Netflix user who has no ads, do you think they have like their own ads in between?
They're going to have their own Netflix ads. They're going to promote their
it's going to be
personal ads for those who have the ad free.
I think a lot of it will be like how they do it on Peacock, where they have like the ads for the people that have the ad supported version, but then the people that don't get WWE content instead. Gotcha. So I think it's going to be very much like that. Hey, don't forget Speed's every Wednesday on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call
noon.
It. Don't forget that. Yeah, it's on at
Speed.
Yeah, we should start doing live streams for Speed. Yeah, actually, we'll do no. What we'll do is we'll wait till Tuesday night. And we'll do like if NXT is on at 8, right? So we would do like
feel a need for speed.
Yeah. So I have not ever seen anything live on Netflix. I thought about watching what was just the roast of Tom Brady was live.
Oh yeah, that's
Netflix,
right.
And I thought about watching that, and now how I hear how bad they roasted him, I definitely want to watch it.
Oh, dude. There was I didn't watch the whole thing, but I just remember seeing a clip of Kevin Hart saying one thing I guess was too far. Tom walked over to him and was like, "Yeah, don't say that again."
Oh yeah, no, it was talking about the Robert Kraft massage scandal.
Right.
That's what That's what he. Yeah,
He was like, "Don't, no, cut that."
I definitely want to see that, but I've never watched anything live on Netflix. Um,
I can tell you a good Netflix show to
Go
watch
ahead.
if you're a fan of cartoons. Kevin Smith did He-Man,
oh
Master of
yeah,
the
Oh
yeah,
Universe.
right, yeah, that's really
dude,
good.
I am like the absolute hugest
Yeah,
He-Man fan.
Rafa's the biggest He-Man fan ever.
I want to get a I want to get a He-Man I want to get a He-Man podcast going because actually I want to do Kevin Smith stuff, but I also want to do the one from 2000, the one that was on Cartoon Network,
Right.
because that one started the trend of doing He-Man content
Yeah.
for the people that were fans of He-Man back in the 80s. So it was more it was more sort of geared towards those adults who were still fans of it rather than it being like kind of childish and crazy like the 80s cartoon was. But the Kevin Smith stuff has been amazing.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill's the voice of Skeletor.
Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. So good.
And you should also watch the if you're a He-Man fan, you should also watch the updated She-Ra series they did on Netflix.
Oh, yeah?
Because that was very well done. Like that was really
Right.
good. And I think they're going to end up crossing that over with the He-Man the Kevin Smith He-Man cartoon, because not the spoilers for anybody who has not seen this.
Spoilers.
There is a moment at the end of the He-Man series that kind of connects it to She-Ra to a point, because the problem was, and Kevin Smith brought this up during the first season of his He-Man like continuation, that the problem with a lot of it was everything is different licensing. So Mattel has like the He-Man stuff that he's doing. Some and I forget what the animation company that has like She-Ra is different than that. The 2000 series, the rights are held. They're all held by different people.
Right.
So that like when he did, he mentioned during some of the interviews in the beginning when he did the He-Man series on Netflix that he had no access to any of the storylines or content or stuff from the 2000 series because the rights are all owned by somebody else. But yeah, I desperately want to get a He-Man podcast going.
It's already confirmed, Ralph. They're doing a remake of Masters of the Universe coming out in 2026.
The live,
yeah,
live action, yeah.
Wow.
Well, see now Netflix has had the right for years to the live action, and they actually had a director and an actor for I think they had actors for He-Man and Skeletor confirmed at one point, and then the whole project fell apart. But now it's making big waves again, a lot in part to the fact that they did this He-Man series with Kevin Smith that was so popular. So I think that brought interest in the project again.
Right.
I'm very excited for that though.
Yeah. Should be good.
Yeah. And I like what they did with Kevin Smith's He-Man version, because they brought in a lot of characters that really got no love in any of the other medium forms. They brought in characters from the Masters of the Universe live movie in the 80s with Dolph Lundgren. Like everything is connected now because they brought in all these different characters, and I thought it was very well done.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Wow.
So
that got off on a tangent.
Apparently both Kyrie and Oscar are injured. Apparently they got hurt at Backlash.
See, Kai, you got upset over nothing, man.
Over nothing.
Yes. Yes, listen to Grandpa Steven there telling stories about the Midnight Express and the Rockers Express. Listen to him when he says you got upset over nothing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's too good. It's too good.
Oh.
Damn, Sheamus? Not nice. Not nice at all.
Oh man.
Well, That's what you got to do.
I mean, yeah. If you want to win this match, you gotta just destroy your opponent. Apparently.
Indeed.
Or just take his knees out.
Well, it is good strategy though. You can't do the bro kick.
No, you're not wrong. Not wrong at all. Well, now he's just more upset at them being put in that match, made to lose, match was bad, and the booking was bad, and now 2 people are hurt.
Yep, none of that worked out at all.
Only Gunther can chop a wrestler on the back of the wrestler opponent's leg.
I mean, it's Gunther. I think he can do whatever he wants within reason. So who's going to tell him no? Who's going to tell him no?
Nobody.
What a knee. Damn.
Jeez.
I'll be pissed if they stop this match.
I don't think they're going to.
The match to just stop the match. Yep. Oh.
They're not going to cut the match off. You kidding me? They would be fools to do that right now. I mean, I get safety of your opponent, but like...
Well, they're going to do something. They got 2 minutes left. They usually end it on time.
Well, they still will.
They usually end it like 5 after, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's usually either on time or like 11 after, or like 5 after. A little bit of a overhang.
Yeah.
Man, look at Sheamus' chest.
It's dude.
Hamburger meat.
It's
Crazy.
just it's just chopped meat. Definitely a good match going at the end of the show. Jesus.
These guys have been killing each other.
They've been just massacre at this point. There is no quit on either people. No quitting.
It's got to get him back to the center of the ring.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes, he does.
There you go.
There you go.
That's got to be it. That's got.
Yeah, that's got to be it.
And they roll the credits immediately.
Roll the credits immediately.
They did. They really did.
We're out.
They really did. They ended it just like that.
Yep.
Oh wow, you weren't kidding. You weren't kidding.
Interesting how the ref shoved Gunther off of Sheamus.
Yeah. Wow, they literally just cut that off right away.
Yeah. Like, hurry up! You're getting balled out by USA.
They're like, get out, cut.
Yeah, just think they'll never have this problem on Netflix.
Right.
All right. Well,
What a
it's
show.
been a great evening. A lot of good matches tonight.
Absolutely.
You know, more wrestling than we're used to. Yeah. Not everything we thought we'd see, but you know, a great start to the King and Queen tournaments. A little disappointing that some of these matches weren't exactly what was advertised or got moved to live events. So not great, but not beyond our control. You know, but otherwise, pretty decent show. All right, 5 out of 5 stars.
Oh.
Steven, let's start with you. What do you got?
I'll give it 3.5.
Okay, fair. Anything that really kind of drug it down for you?
Like you said about the, they should have put Kofi and Ray on TV.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what got me down right there.
Right.
Yeah. Sean?
Yeah. I think 3.5 is a safe bet.
Yeah.
I think they should have just went straight matches. Like I said, I mean, for the most part they did, but like, if you're gonna advertise 8 matches, you could easily do 8 matches in those 3 hours.
Yeah,
without
absolutely.
all the extra fluff. I don't mind the Priest thing because it was short, but I don't think Punk was necessarily needed, nor do I think the Becky Lynch hat thing was necessarily needed. So you could have filled those in with easily Ray and Kofi and Shayna and Zelina.
Yeah. So I'm going to give it a 3. I take a point away for the Becky and the CM Punk stuff and all that extra stuff. And again, not having the 2 advertised matches on the show, in addition to a Bronson Reed, Chad Gable match we didn't need.
Right.
I think it just it took down, and it's not because I didn't enjoy the wrestling. I thought the wrestling that we saw was good. The last match was a banger. Ricochet and Ilya Dragunov was awesome.
Really good. Yeah.
You know, the women's matches were good. They got time. I thought the Lyra Valkyrie stuff was a little convoluted with Becky and Damage Control. We didn't need that, but overall, not a bad show. So that's gonna do it for our Monday Night Raw stream tonight. Before we get out of here, just a couple reminders. Again, make sure you're following everybody from the BFC. Got the ABJ podcast. Got Witchcrafts by Lily. Got Raz and Steven doing their post AEW Dynamite show, and then of course make sure you check out our newest content. We have our 1-year anniversary episode with special guest John Alba and a broken cameo during the show from the man himself. So check that out. Don't forget to check out our episode 50 with Mr. Anderson. And then, of course, this Sunday, we have got our episode 54 with Tony Cini. Yeah. So, all right. For Stephen Chambers, for Parmesan, I'm King Ralph. This is Chillin' with the OC, and we will see you guys next time.
Thanks for watching this presentation. Like, share, and subscribe for more.